Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, mate, it's all gone tits up.
You've got to watch
Jeez.
it on the camera.
Sorry,
Yeah, he said, but the door was open.
Oh, Lord. Okay, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's still running. No, maybe.
I've raised all my head here. Under here, I've cut all my head open. I've had all my hair cut.
Oh, no. I've noticed that. Don't worry, I'll bring it all up. I notice these things. Right, guys, really sorry. Remember, we're live. I've just dropped the camera, which is the phone. I've tripped over the cable and plug it in, which is here. I've tripped out the other cable, which is the light. It's fucking... Oh, Lord. Hang on a sec.
So I'm the left-hand bandit again.
Now what?
But the good thing is, I'm off now for 6 weeks.
I know, you're lucky.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, lucky for some.
6 weeks. It's so
Right,
nice not
lovely.
setting my alarm for 5:30 every morning. Oh, it's just so nice.
There we go. Right, okay. So, well, that's three. Well, let's just drop this down a little. Get a... Yeah,
No
oh, that's
spiritualists
actually...
in.
Oh, don't know.
I forgot to,
Oh, did you?
yeah, I'm fucking rubbish.
Oh, bless. I was hoping.
What do you mean, no, bless? It's not bless business.
I was hoping to contact the dead tonight. You know,
I can do that for you, that's not a problem.
Have a little chat with them.
I
See
can
if they
fucking
got,
ring her up, get her online.
you know what I mean?
Get her on a
Get her
fucking
to,
phone.
you know what I mean? Have a little chat with some of me nearest and dearest.
Hang on, let me just push that there. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bring the forces of the other side into
yeah.
We go. I tell you what, we go next door.
I don't know.
We'll move all the gear next
I
door.
wanted to say you've got someone standing next to you.
If you want to do that, well, it's a lot of ball ache bringing us out of here, though, isn't it?
Fuck is it? I can't even remember how.
I'll come round in a truck and we'll back the truck up all in a truck.
You don't even need a truck. You get this in a boot.
Have you seen my truck?
No. When are you going to bring the chugger?
Oh, really?
And we're going to get it down your road. It's fucking massive.
Just scrape.
No, they'll get in there, but, you know.
Oh, no, I'm just going to check on the...
I've got
Yeah,
rid
reverse
of
it down.
got rid of the Mustang, that's gone.
Oh, did you? Did you get a good price on it?
Yeah, done well.
Good.
And this motor I've got now is fucking...
All
Oh,
right.
is it?
We're
Lovely.
live, ladies and
Lovely.
gents.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Got a new.
It's a big Silverado fucking
Yeah.
pickup thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a bollock. I
Oh,
love
right, okay.
It sounds like one of them that...
Apparently, it's the only one.
What is it, an American
Yeah,
thing?
it's the only
American
one
thing?
here. I went to insure the fucker. I know I can find
Just
it.
like fire truck?
Yeah, it's like, what is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's here.
We didn't know what classification to put it on because it's never been in this country ever before. They've never had an American fire truck in this country. So Voso,
Yeah,
yeah, hadn't got a fucking clue what to stick it under. It was an absolute nightmare when we got that.
It's
onto
like
that
this.
truck.
It's
It's
like-
an American,
It's
yeah.
the only fucker here.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Yeah. Right, where the... Am I...
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, you're a bit squeezed up because like I said, I set it up for X amount of people, so you might as well come back round.
I
if you
might
want.
have two bucks and do a bit of cheer.
Can't do that, that look wrong.
Yeah, do it. Well, sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Does that look good? Does it? Yeah. On the camera.
Oh, you look great.
Go on, bring the third one in. Let's all have a party.
I'm gonna have to get the multiple angles.
Just on the 90s.
The multiple angles.
Just like nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, I'm sweating, man. I've been stressing out trying to get this, worried that no one's turned up.
Stressing out.
Fucking, what time is it? Oh, mate. See how we're looking on that.
I might fucking move round the end of this spot. Yeah,
Right.
Get in there if he's not here.
Do a Martine.
Then we ain't
Do a
touching.
Martine.
I was expecting
You got a ginger
a
break? No, I'm not putting that on.
And a
It's too fucking
headband.
off.
Do you need a headband?
Yes,
I've got that.
Yeah, you got the headband,
Got
yeah.
that. I've got the headband.
Got the
Shall I do it?
Martine
Shall I-
headband.
Shall I go Martine?
Martine. Yeah, mate, go hippie like
That's
that.
Paul Martine.
Hey, Martine! Where you at? He's
Where is
babys-
Martine
Apparently
tonight?
he's babysitting.
Oh, is he?
You're definitely
Okay.
not coming, right?
Well, if he does or he doesn't, you know.
What, family, like sort of nephew,
I think
nephew
he's
sort of thing?
I don't know, he's for his sister.
Oh,
Oh, for his sister, right, okay.
Yeah,
What
no.
about Oz?
Who?
Oz.
So
Ollie.
his daughter, hang on, I'm going to say it all on
Oh,
thingy,
right,
so I'm
okay.
ready to start it. So,
Hang on.
no worries, mate.
So that was Wednesday, right? And the worst one was Saturday and Sunday. I came down, the whole family came down with the Novo virus. We all had it. This Novo virus that's been going around, sickness bug.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus
That's a shit,
Christ. Yeah.
What, something like that? Is that right? Love it.
Hey, Martin, what's happening, brother? You cool? Honestly, Martin. You know, lovely to see Martin here tonight. Lovely. Right.
Oh, it's weird sitting here, isn't it?
Isn't it weird? I sat there once and it's just weird, isn't it?
When you get used to your spot.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird.
I like my spot.
You know when you come, I've got to stop. Right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuning into the George King Talks podcast. We're live right now on YouTube, but it's on the audio podcast. There are 15-minute long clips. I'm not sure about the audio tonight. Does it sound clear to you? Too loud? Might be my headphone.
Depends if we're listening to audio.
Audio.
I can't get my hand up.
Audio.
Right, start Riley Ritter.
Yes, the monitor.
Can't do that.
That's better.
Sorry.
Hey, Lise, can you hear us all right? Are you all right?
Yeah,
You good?
good.
You good?
All
How do you
good.
feel? Hey, Martin, how do you feel? You good?
Yeah, good job. I'm all right, mate.
You've grown a great beard in like a week.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd dye it. You know, I was a bit jealous of Rob's beard, so I thought I'd
Great. And your hair, absolutely amazing. I didn't realise, because you normally got it, I don't know, kind of side back.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was that curly and long. Oh, I know you don't make an effort, but you know, you look homeless most of the time. But it's okay. It's okay.
Being ginger.
Ginger is okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with ginger. I mean, the ginger girls are nice. Not all of them. Some of them like really like Casper-like. You know what I mean? Transparent-like. You know what I mean? But they are pretty. Some of them. I mean, and plus, I couldn't get on with a ginger girl really because I like the heat. I like the sun.
We'll keep her in the shade.
Mate, they go crispy in the shade. You can't have them crispy. You can't have your girlfriend all crispy like.
But she's in the shade, you do.
Yeah, they can't handle it, can they? They can't even handle the temperature, Rodney.
Yeah, but that's why they're in the shade. They're not in the sun, you bellend.
Yeah, but the sun still gets to them in the shade. They're ginger, they're pasty. I mean, you're still a bit ginger and pasty, but not as pasty. It depends how much melatonin you got in your skin. You can still get a tan in the sun, in the
Hang
shade.
on, you talking to me as me or as Martin?
Martin.
Oh,
Martin.
Martin.
You broke it, Mark. You broke it. Rodney.
I'll tell you something. Having here,
Yes, Martin.
having here is hot, isn't it?
Fuck. I mean,
I don't think I can handle this week.
I'm stressed. You know, I'm stressed because of like trying to get all this shit together.
It's got to go. It's got to go. Sorry, mate. It's got to go. Hang on.
Yeah.
Having there is hot. Especially
Wait,
in December.
Rob, what the fuck did you turn up from? What the hell? Martin, where are you? You was here a minute ago. You saw him, didn't you, Lise?
1 minute is here.
Master of disguise, George. Master of
Fucking
disguise.
hell. It's like Clouseau in the Pink Panther. Now, I had a little figurine somewhere about that big. A little figurine, ladies and gentlemen. And I was going to put it here. Next to
Yeah.
I mean, next to the what do you call it? The tablet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not pretending that he's sitting.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me get back to the hellos. Oh, God. Hang on a sec. I still got a bit of swig. Yes, I have. Hang on a minute. Take a swig. Apparently, there's 2 people watching, and we're one of them. Well, I'm one of them. I wonder who the other person can be. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen, with the chat. Right, seriously, here we go. Let's reverse. And let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning into the George King Talks podcast. Yay! And you're here with, who we got here tonight then? Well, to my right, it was Martin. Where he's gone, I don't know. And Rob has popped up. How you doing, Rob? You all right, mate?
I'm good.
Fantastic stuff. And directly opposite me, we've got the lovely Lisa. And she's had some bad news this week. Well, not actually bad news. Is there a R? No, there's no R. Sorry, Lisa, can't give you an R. But I could give you...
Yeah, that's more like
right,
it. Yeah, it's not
right.
bad news.
Okay.
It's just a bit of bad luck,
Well,
really,
it's
isn't
painful.
it? Painful, yeah.
So, how you doing? Lisa, would you we'll get into your
Yeah, my painful week. Yeah.
Sorry for that. I don't mean
No,
to
it's
sound
just
weak.
like-
Rob, I'm not sounding alright.
No, you're not sounding
mean
wrong.
to. It's just
Because I haven't heard the Bachelor, have they? You know,
No.
we had it first hand.
Yeah.
yeah. So please bear with us. What's happening, YouTube world? I hope you're tuning in and having a laugh. If you're listening to this on video, well, audio is much better. Audio. I expect you to echo that every time I say it now. The audio. Well done. For those who don't really know what the backstory is behind, apparently I say audio funny, incorrect.
George, you say most things incorrect.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you think it's do you think it's a more of a foreign accent in there or an East End accent?
No,
That makes me say
it's your Greek.
Is it? Yes,
Yeah.
because like when I mean even
Audio. Yeah, it's your
Is there
Greek.
an
Yeah,
audio?
yeah, it's your Greek.
but, shit. I mean, there are some things in my daughter questions me sometimes. Dad, why do you say your name like that when you should say it like that? And I've got my kid telling me how to tell me how to say my surname. And I've checked myself, and I do say it a couple of various ways.
How can you mess that up?
Only me, innit? Only me. You know, obviously I can't say, those who know me fine, they know my surname, but those who don't, forget it. It's king as far as you're concerned, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so this week we were supposed to have a spooky special. I was going to, the spooky edition. Unfortunately, things fell through for us, and maybe next time, hopefully, not next week, the week after, maybe in a couple of weeks. So when we have Susie here as well, at least, because we want to have all the ladies here and a full squad. As you can see, there's no Ollie. He's doing something with his sister from Dubai. Martin is doing some was here, and then he had to leave and go and do babysitting. And Rob popped up, which is fantastic. Susie, something's come up. So again, you're going to be dealing with two men and a little lady. Yeah. Okay. So welcome to tonight's show. A lot of it's going to be off the cuff, and because I was actually researching and writing questions down regarding the spiritual side of life. So I basically based my questions all around that for this evening. So, but I still have plenty of questions. Some I may not have scratched off, but we may have talked about, and you can just pull us back on that and say, no, we talked about that last week or whatever. But if, say, you was here and Lisa wasn't that time, or vice versa, you said, well, I didn't give my opinion. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Fair dues, fair dues.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. So, Rob, how's your week been?
Weird.
What do you mean?
My little girl is in Sicily.
Ruby?
Yeah.
What?
I dropped her at the airport last week.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And she just turned 18 and she's gone on her first holiday with her mates. It's fucking horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a dad.
Yeah, but I spoke to her, she's alright, she's having a lovely time. Enzo rang me, I was on a bike on the way home, and phone was in my pocket, and like, you know, can't answer the phone, mate. What are you ringing? Who's ringing? You know what I mean? It just kept ringing. Got home, Enzo on the phone. Fucking volcano's got on the phone over there, isn't it?
Where? Sicily.
Where she is.
Where is she?
She's in Sicily. Right? So I've rang her up. She's like, you alright, Dad? I said, yeah. I said, you alright? Yeah. Really? Where's the volcano? She said, what volcano? Well, there's a volcano gone off. I don't know how big
Isn't it
Sicily
called
is.
Vesuvius?
It's big.
Is it?
Is it Mount Vesuvius?
Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah, well apparently it's the other side of where she is.
Oh, that's sweet.
But,
Yeah.
As long as she, I mean, there's no black ash cloud.
yeah, well that's the thing. I meant to be picking her up on Sunday from the airport.
Yeah.
You watch my luck. I drive all the way up here because they didn't just book Stansted. They booked fucking where's that number? Gatwick.
Oh,
Gatwick.
mate, down south.
Same as my
Fucking.
boys. Yeah.
When I dropped-
Stop that.
Yeah.
When I dropped them off, 5 hours. Right,
Yeah.
it took me from door to door. Right,
Yeah.
go
yeah.
down there, drop them off,
Back
come
again.
back.
Yeah.
M25 was fucked.
Oh God.
What a shit like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but it's been weird because she's not there. It's like, oh,
Yeah, you know what?
it's going to get worse, Jules. I know. You don't have
Yeah.
to tell me, mate. You
Yeah.
don't have to tell me.
My Ollie's on a lad's holiday at the moment in Zante.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
He
That's
went.
good.
He went Monday. There's 8 of them that went.
Well, hold on. to be careful still. I mean, that lad that went over there, went, you know, I
That
don't
was
want to, Malta, wasn't it?
What was that? Tenerife.
Was it Tenerife?
Tenerife.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
slipped and fell and
Yeah.
hurt himself.
Yeah.
I mean, you always worry about your kids,
Yeah, of course
male
you
or female. I mean, from a woman's point, a man, all right, a man's
Yeah.
going to look at it, give it, one of the lads go and
Yeah.
drink, and
No,
but that's the
But-
part of the
yeah.
drinking that will fuck you, will
Yeah.
get you into trouble because you be off your rocker, you know. And dads are like, oh, my daughter's going to meet some flipping.
Enzo's
Orange.
giving
Orange.
it, you know, she's going to come back with a fucking,
Yeah. Yeah.
I met
Yeah,
you off
meet
and you
Romeo,
can't
Dad.
refuse.
some mafioso mush or
Yeah.
something like that.
Romeo.
So is it
Romeo.
is it Louis that's gone?
No, Ollie.
Or was it Louis that just come back?
Louis just come back from Beefer.
Ollie's gone with his lady?
No, with
the lads?
the lads, 8 lads to Zante, and they're staying in a proper in-betweeners hotel. I've looked at the reviews. It's proper. I think he's better off sleeping in the ant's nest outside. I'll tell you, it's just.
Did you ever go on a did you ever go on an 18 to 30s when they were happening?
No,
I've never
no,
been.
I never done an 80.
I did one by mistake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, this is straight up, right? This is, Lorette de Mar, what a shithole, right? If you ever go there, sorry if anyone likes it there, but it's a fucking hole.
Then,
Right?
well, hold on, how long ago was this?
Oh, bloody hell.
Between 18 and 30?
Yeah.
I must have been
20 years ago?
about,
In the,
must have been about 18,
90s.
Oh.
Yeah,
In the 90s.
So
early
But
about
90s.
40 years ago.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
You had to go to the travel agent and book it. You couldn't do it, or you had to watch the teletext. It's no good for me, I can't read either. It's numbers.
Teletext. Yeah.
Right, to book your holiday. It was funny, I will tell you a story about it.
Yeah.
Before we get to where I was,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
geezer, Simon Cook, if you're listening, mate, I ain't seen him for ages. What a funny fucker. Me and him, we went in this, it was in 4th Street, in there, this bird behind the counter, right, fit looking thing, right?
Yeah.
Lovely looking bird. And he's all over it.
Yeah.
He's giving it the big one. He went, I'm going to take her out. Oh yeah, we'll crack on.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, the old dot matrix printers, you know when they're like, they rip them off.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
that's how long that is, right? And that has your information on it. And all that. So he's gone, oh, what are you doing at the weekend? She's like, what do you mean? I'm going to come out for a drink. She's like, yeah, all right then. Right? We know, like you see the newsreaders, right,
Yeah.
on the telly,
Yeah.
and you think, what are they wearing underneath?
Yeah.
Right, you only see the top half. Or
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
working from home nowadays,
Yeah.
you can sit in your
Yeah.
pants, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, she's fucking sitting there, right? And she's familiar, beautiful looking bird, right? And he's all over it, right? And I'll give him his due because he did take her out, right? He did take her out. She's got on one of them spinning chairs, yeah? But they're quite high chairs because it was like a high bar top.
Yeah, gotcha.
And we were all sitting on like high stools.
Yeah.
She sort of spun herself round to go to the printer to pull that shit off,
Yeah.
right? And it disappeared. I'm like, where the fuck's she gone? And like, she had fucking tiny little legs, right?
What peculiar? I mean,
Like she was like half dwarf. So like she had dwarf legs but a real size top. Right? This is no lie, right? Listen. And she fucking disappeared. And I'm like, what? Is there an hole in the floor or something? Right, and she sort of waddled over to the thing, got the she did, she waddled over to the thing, right, come back.
little tiny little baby steps like that.
Yeah. Sort of, when she come back, you had this little hand, or she got a normal size hand, but like from a little person on the counter, up onto the chair. And I just thought, I want to be in a pub when he turns up with that. Right? Anyway, he took her out. He took her out.
Good on him.
Yeah, and she did turn around, bless her heart, she did turn around and said, "You want to go out now, dear?" Like that. So she must have had a little grief before.
Yeah.
But he went, no, I'll take you out, He took her out. Really nice girl.
Yeah.
But he didn't stay with us.
No, of course.
Too much.
Different height
Yeah.
difference.
But we went to the listen,
She was a Leo and he was obviously a Capricorn and they wouldn't get on.
mate, it
It
was
was obvious.
yeah, shocking. But we went to Lorette de Mar on this holiday,
Yeah.
and we weren't on a 1830s. It was one of these teletext jobs. It just happened to be an 1830s holiday. So we get to this hotel, and we ain't got none of the shit everyone else has got. They all got this like welcome pack meeting and all that. And we ain't got none of that. And there was another group of people there that didn't have that either. So we're the only ones in the hotel that ain't jumping on board with all this 1830s bullshit.
Yeah.
Now they've got a water park there and something else and this and that, and they're all paying all this money to go to this water park and all that bollocks, right? And I thought, where's this water park at then? Anyway, found out, started talking to someone, yeah, I've paid 30, whatever it is, quid or what, back then, pesetas or whatever the money was back then.
Pesetas.
I can't remember what the exchange rate was, but say 30 quid to do that, right?
Yeah.
The day they're all going to the water park, the day they went to the water park, this was like a few days in, they're all waiting at this bus stop. And I thought they must have a water park bus coming they've paid for. No, it's a free bus they get on, the same bus we got on, and we paid like a tenner to get in, right? And they've just paid 30 quid for the bus, £30. It's a rip-off, right?
Yeah.
But that morning, and apparently Simon, right, he did a bit of kickboxing, so he told everyone, right? I think he went to one or two like classes.
One that saw a tutorial on YouTube or something.
Nah, YouTube weren't out there, was it? He might have watched. He watched that John Paul Van Damme giving it.
The
kickboxing.
Well, you know the punch bag machines.
Yeah.
There was one outside this bus. Well, where the bus stop was, it was like a sweet shop thing there, and there was one standing outside. It was a fucking big geezer, right, a massive belly, right, and you punched the geezer's gut, right. That was the pad. He went, I'll fucking kick it, right, and I swear to you, right, I've never seen anyone kick something so fucking hard in all my life, right. He proper warmed himself up, stretches and all that, and I thought, here we go. So we're standing there with these other people we met, right? And he took a swing at this thing.
Oh shit, sorry. Hold on to that. Sorry. I'm just into what you were saying. And, sorry. You know. Sorry, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me for the last episode. I was so much into what Rob was saying in his story. I just totally lost. Rob, forgive me if I'm flicking my eyes here and there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So we're standing there, and he's going to kick this thing, and he warmed up, and he swung his leg at it like fucking one in roundhouse kicks, or what we call it. So hard. I've never seen nothing like it in all my life. Missed the belly. Kicked the geezer in the face. Right now, the geezer is made of like fiberglass.
Oh.
Right.
God.
I was like, oh. And he hit it so hard, right? This thing's rocked back, hit the window, it was sort of like tippled like that, back and forwards like a pendulum, right? And he laughed it off, broke his fucking foot. So we had to carry him around the water park all day, but we weren't going home because we wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Next time, punch the
shit.
But
it's shit anyway.
Yeah.
And another thing, right? You're on these 1830s holidays, right? Back then, I don't know what it's like now. Do they still do them? I don't know. But there was loads of robberies, right? And everyone's rooms got done.
Yeah.
They lost money, passports, bits of everything. We were the only ones that didn't get our place robbed. Because when we were out of our chalet or room or whatever, they didn't know where we were. Everyone else was signed up.
Right.
So the Rex was obviously in on it.
Yeah.
And I ended up having a bit of a punch up one of the reps out there. It was a good holiday, actually.
No, I'll tell you that. Fantastic stuff.
Very much.
Nice one for sharing that with us, Rob. Lisa, go for it. You have not had a very nice week.
Yeah, I'm just accident prone at the moment. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about this accident. I mean, did you share the story of hurting yourself with your finger? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I done the burnt fingers a couple of weeks ago. They're
So,
healing
ladies
really
and
well.
gentlemen, on the last podcast, Lisa did tell us about her fingers, how she burnt them and stuff. So if you want to know more about that story, please go back a few, I don't know, about 10 episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
Or yes, anyway. So unfortunately, Lisa has again.
Yeah, hurt myself again. So all I was doing was walking out my front door, but I've got some sort of flowy trousers, you know, long flowy trousers.
Right.
And I was barefoot.
Are they them type of trousers that look like a dress when your legs are together?
Yeah, that's the sort of thing. Flowy trousers.
Yeah.
And they're quite long. So I open up the front door, I've got a bin, one of the food bin bags. So all I was going to do is just put the bin bag in the bin. And it's concrete outside the front. One step, my right foot, my big toe caught the inside sort of lapel of the left bottom trouser. And I went literally flat straight down onto the concrete. My left hand went under.
Sorry.
And my arm went into in a peculiar way underneath me. And I was just laying there going, help. help
Who-
for
who-
about
who-
5 minutes.
nobody?
In front, no, Louis come running down and Peter came out and I was just on the deck. I couldn't move.
What did Pete say when he said,
It
what are
was
you
like-
doing on the fucking
He
floor?
goes, give me your hand to get me. I couldn't move my arms. I
Shit.
just, you know what I mean? I really thought that was bent in really a bad way. The left hand. I thought I'd broken it.
Go and get it
But
checked out.
obviously, no, it's okay. I would have known. But it's the arm. I can't lift my arm up higher than this. I can't bring my hand to my face now.
Where's it
'Cause
hurt?
It's
your shoulder?
It's it's in the elbow.
Oh,
So it's basically
you
from
pulled something there.
yeah
You
all the
ripped
way
something.
down, ripped something in the
Yeah.
elbow. I don't know what it is. One of these ligaments here.
Yeah.
But I had a bag of frozen peas on my wrist and a bag of frozen sweet corn on my elbow for about 4 hours, crying like a baby until I got some painkillers that kicked in.
So I'll take it peas and
Peas and,
carrots.
yeah, that's it. Vegetables.
They weren't on the menu.
They weren't, no, they're completely defrosted. I've defrosted half the veg in the freezer.
And this
but
was Wednesday.
this
Just
was
couple
Wednesday,
of
yeah,
days ago.
so a couple of days ago.
Have you had any treatment?
No,
Got
I
a
just,
doctor on that?
no, I know I haven't broken anything because it would have gone black,
Yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean? And it hasn't, the bruising hasn't come out or anything, so it's just torn ligaments.
Yeah.
But thing is, when you get over 50, things like that take a long time to heal. You don't bounce anymore. When you hit concrete, you don't get that bounce, do you know what I mean?
I've not reached
You
that
literally
age, so.
hit it, and I've cut all the top of my head open.
Talking about your head, nice haircut.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I've
is it
had
hair
all-
shorter
yeah,
or is it
yeah,
big?
proper shorter.
Yeah.
I've
How long was it like to your shoulder blades?
No, halfway down my back. It was
yeah.
quite long.
I
Yeah,
can't remember.
I've had that much lobs off.
Got a bit like, what's that thing out of Greece?
Sandy.
Sandy. haircut.
Sandy. Oh,
Sandy.
Sandy.
What was it? Olivia Newton-John. She
Yeah.
died, didn't she? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
she-
I hope so. They buried her.
Cancer.
I hope so. They buried her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful lady, beautiful
Yeah.
lady.
Poor thing.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but
No, I just that song.
Yeah.
What's
what's that?
What was he talking about fucking up the lyrics on songs last
Yeah.
week? Was it that?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah,
Was
that's
it?
me.
Yeah.
Just a
Chocolate covered ice brew, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was it.
So sorry, Lisa.
That's all right.
how
So apart from that, yeah, great.
Well, that's
So I'm still using my left hand to brush my teeth and do everything else now. I'm still not right-handed.
Hold on, wasn't it you talking about wiping your backside with a different hand last week?
No, that was me.
Was that wasn't
Yeah.
that? And
So
yes.
yeah,
that's what I'm
'cause you had-
saying.
you had the-
Because I've got all the burns and I
Yeah,
have all the
that's-
bandages on. When you've got bandages on, you can't wipe your bum with your bandage
Well,
hand, can
you're
you?
lucky then, isn't
So
you?
now
Can't
I've
you
been
bless you,
so
you didn't
used to using my left. I'm still using my left.
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
good practice.
I said I've become ambidextrous.
Well, that's the warm up. That was
Yeah,
when you got
alright.
your fingers on that. It was
Yeah.
just warming it up for that
For
one.
that one
For
to
this
learn.
episode.
Yeah, this is.
Now, if we had the spiritualist tonight, we could have asked her, would you have known this could have happened?
Yeah.
Did you tell her? I'll go. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, tuning in, and there are. Hey, Tom. All right, guys and girls. Hope you're all well. Yeah, mate. How's football? All right. Where are you? Yeah. Well, all right. Cheers, Tom. Thank you very much. There's a few. Well, I mean, 4 people apparently, and I have to apologise. I was saying that we was going to have a spiritualist on the show tonight, and I was ready for the joke, you know, a spiritualist, a hypnotist, and a tattoo artist walking to a pub. You know what I mean?
I want to hear this one. Go on.
No, I ain't gonna. No, that would have been the sound. That's fucking brilliant. And so apologies.
So
for-
are you actually seriously worried about bringing in a spirit to your house?
Yeah,
They don't follow her about. You know that, don't you?
yeah. But what I'm saying is,
Because you can't just say like,
Well, so as long
you
as
have to wait outside the door here, mate.
well, as long as you don't leave any here, then
I was
say,
so
yeah, you know what?
excited. I was so
So was I,
excited.
Liz.
I really
You know.
wanted to.
That's my bad. That was
I texted
totally.
you yesterday,
I'll take
I
that
text-
one. It's totally my. I was talking to her last night. I know, and I forgot all about it. Shit.
Mate, how could you? How could you know?
If you're going to slate me with a sound effect,
I'm
at
just
least,
trying to think which one.
at least get it right.
Maybe I should just. You should get arrested for your crime. Your crime against the podcast community.
At least I'm here.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. Listen, I
And
appreciate
I was running late, and I was still here first. So.
Yeah, at least he lives next fucking door.
Yeah, yeah, but she's a
Sorry, it took me 10 minutes to open the front door.
Alright, no more of
Took
that.
her off now, right for her ass.
You know. You know what I mean, Ace? But look, as long as you're all right and the pain is like no longer that
Cheers for
painful.
that. Yeah, that was so neat.
But no, you know, as long as you're all right, you know what I mean?
Are you all right, George? No one asked how you
Yeah,
got this week. have
What kind of week have you had?
No one ever asked me.
Well, just did.
Ah,
Thank you very much. That's thrown me because I don't get asked questions, and it's nice if people do ask me, but no one fucking asks. No one cares. But anyway, my week. I don't know if I should say this on here, but I will.
Oh, God.
That's
That's why no one asked you.
no, I've been offered a job interview, so I've got that coming up in a few weeks. Yeah, that's the only thing that's really happened. Oh, I've got my washing machine. I tried to fix my washing machine last week. Wasn't happening. It leaks still. So I've got another one coming in tomorrow.
yay.
It's just work and home and thinking what I've got to write down for the podcasts, and you know. I've eaten quite well this week. Yeah, quite well.
You've eaten well.
Yes, I've eaten well. You know, yeah, like stuff that goes in an oven, not a microwave.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
So you cooked this week,
well,
yeah?
But no, and this is the thing. I'm coming home now after a 2-hour drive in traffic. I sit down and I just notice myself just.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the TV's still going and everything like that, and I'm like, mate, I've got to eat something. It's like a sort of a power nap, you know. But like I said, when it comes to like today, I was tired, but then when it comes to 6 o'clock, it's like I get possessed, and I have to run around, turn this on, make sure everything's charged up. You know, the sound levels through the headsets, the microphones, set up. I thought there was a few extra coming, so there was extra microphones to set up and see, and it wakes me up.
Yeah.
And then when you guys come round, I mean, look, if this is the kind of podcast, what I like about it is like you're in the pub, and if somebody can be a fly on the wall, and that's what that camera is allowing people to be a fly on the wall on our conversations of what happened, what we think, you know, the politics. Yeah, I've seen a few. You know, I wanted to talk about the Trump shooting this week, because we never really got to talk about it last week.
Oh, a lot's happened, didn't it?
The security. I told you it was a woman in charge of the Secret Service. But
did you see the grilling she got?
Yeah, she's resigned.
What an arsehole.
She resigned. She resigned the day after. I'm like, good.
Do you think I don't even think that geezer on the roof shot him.
Well, that's another conspiracy. Apparently it wasn't him that shot him, and I'm like...
And I'll tell you why, right? If you watch that thing where she's in front of it, was it the Congress, wasn't it? They have them people asking questions.
Well, they grill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
And one of them said, right, so let's say you, right? So I'll say, you're the chief of the Secret Service, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many gun casings, how many bullet casings was there on the roof? Would you think, as the head of the Secret Service, you would know that shit from whatever, you'd be right, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because this was like a big fuck up.
Mm.
She was like, oh, well, the FBI are looking into that, and blah, blah, blah. She basically couldn't answer a question
Anything.
without putting herself in the shit or letting it out of the bag that this was an inside job.
Yeah.
I think it was an inside job. Might be.
It could be. The thing is, now hold on, I can't remember what Trump is. Is he a Democrat or Republican? I think he's a Democrat.
Mm.
I don't know. Either way, whoever Trump is, the opposite party, which is the Liberal Party, I think they're anyway. It's only a 50-50 chance. I'm going to get it right. It's a 50% chance I'm going to get it right. Who's what party?
The Blues, he's the Reds.
Right.
Someone's going to let us know.
Okay, so Trump's the Reds.
He's the Red. He's got red out, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Is it
The other's
got
got blue.
red?
Yeah.
Right,
Let's go with that.
Okay then. So the Blues, but I don't know if you've heard this, but people are going around interviewing. There was this guy. Sorry, forgive me. Going around on YouTube interviewing the Blues, saying about Trump's assassination. They were like, "Oh no, that was it was a fix. It was fake.
He done it on purpose.
He done it himself." And you're like, hold on a second, right? There's hating someone and there's really hating someone. How could the man, and this is exactly what the guy asked him, how could he just get shot in the ear from that far. I mean, a little movement hit left or right. And this going in his head. Oh no, it was just somebody in front of the crowd that shot it at him. And I'm like, right, you lot are coming up and dragging up you lot are coming up with the conspiracies that he did it to himself to get the votes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Thing is, right, work it out.
Listen, if you were running for king of the world, would you allow somebody
to take a pop shot?
Yeah.
No, that'd be stupid.
I mean,
They could be the best marksman in the world. It goes wrong with you, mate. I stand for no gun.
the wind direction.
So I'm just going to
speed
flick your
up a
ear.
little.
That's it. I'm just
No,
going to get your
thing,
ear.
no.
Right, if
If it was going to
listen
shoot
to
me
this,
in my
listen,
leg, it's a bigger
my
target.
view is this, right? If they had managed to shoot him, right, and kill him, there would have been like a civil war kick off over there, right? You know, you'd have the Trump lot go nutty, they would have all kicked it. It'd have been fucking carnage, right? If that had gone wonky, then don't quote me on this, but as far as I can gather, if something like that kicks off, the election is then off, it's void, and they automatically get in again, right? Biden's out of the way, and they'll just put whoever they want in for the next 4 years. That's what I think what they was hoping for. They was hoping to take him out, a civil war, and then they can just push whatever narrative they want.
Mate,
It didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. He clipped his ear.
But what's disgusting as well, right? What's disgusting as well is the fact it doesn't matter whether you like Trump or not, right? If that had been Biden standing up there and the same thing had happened, that you'd be like, how the fuck can that happen to someone?
Rob, really sorry to stop you there, mate. We're coming to the end of this segment, and literally got 9 seconds left. And what we'll do is, I want to carry this on in the next segment with Camilla as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Yo, Rob, how you doing, mate? Sorry, just carry on with that scenario. Was it an inside job, do you think, or was it...
100%.
So you reckon...
I reckon it was whoever...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, sorry.
Whoever runs the gaff, right?
Hold on, when I mean inside job, someone inside Trump's to shoot him.
Well,
Or do you think it was a setup?
No, I don't think it was a setup. I don't think it was inside Trump's camp. I think it was something to do with, obviously, I reckon there's someone within that Secret Service mob working for the bigger people who are controlling everything, right? Work it out though, right? If you're let's not call it Trump, let's call it Dave, right? Dave is running for president of a country, right, where you've got Bill, who controls it from the shadows, right, and can have all these other shit going on all before Dave turns up, right? He's got his fingers in every pie and he's earning money out of this war and that war and blah, blah, blah. Dave turns up, puts the kibosh on all that, right? So for 4 years, Bill ain't earned no dough out of all the fighting because there's no fighting going on. So we fuck Dave off, we can start some wars again, right? Make some money, right? So I think it's Bill's mob shooting Dave. That's what I think.
You know what? Did you see? You know the picture that we saw of that guy. What's his name? I don't even know the shooter's name. It's a bit of an Osborne thing, but did you see the picture that was put out by the media?
Where he looks about 16 or 14 or whatever.
Yeah. Did you see another photo that was put out?
Yeah, because that's not
transed up.
Yeah, but that photo was for when that photo of him looking like a little spotty earlier was from when he was at school, in high school.
Right, okay.
He's now 20 odd years old. Right.
Yeah.
Don't wear them chokers, don't they?
Yeah.
Women and all that. He's a bit of a transy type.
Right, okay.
Dudette or whatever you want to call him. Right, got long hair now, and he's a lot older than what he is, but they don't want to show that on the media because they want to put out that it's a nutty little kid.
Yeah. And already that woke thing is getting pushed back. And the the Blues, who are in power at the moment, they support it. They're pushing that agenda. Whereas Trump's lot ain't. And he refuses. He's come out and he's said it, listen, I'm going to stop that stupid education in schools that you can this and you can that. And, you know, I'm going to put a stop to all that. Now, when Trump got shot in the ear, did you see all those videos that were coming out on TikTok and YouTube and so on, where these people like, I can't believe it. The hatred for this man. Oh, they were slagging off the shooter for missing. How you had that fucking chance and you fucked it all up, you know? It would have been a great day if I knew this was going to happen.
So the thing is, right,
Hold on, Tom just said something. I agree with Rob about being Secret Service. Feel sorry for the kid who they used to do it. No, I would have.
No, I don't feel
They
sorry
didn't
for him.
use him, Rob. Tom, sorry, mate. How you doing, mate? Thanks for the chat. They didn't use him. He, like I said,
he was seen at a BlackRock. He was at something to do with BlackRock.
I've heard of BlackRock. What are they?
Their investment company. They're like the
main
there's
cats.
BlackRock, Vanguard, and Street.
Alright.
Something Street.
No idea.
Who?
Like I've no idea the street one.
It's Street. I can't remember what it is. Street.
BlackRock,
Yeah,
Vanguard.
there's three major things. If you look at all, like, they've got their hands and everything,
Yeah.
right? So, he was seeing something to do with them. There's so much. There was so much. I was trying to save it all and send it to the group. Over this last week, there's been so much come out. Like, another thing I watched was from a different angle, and they've got an audio,
Yeah.
right? Well, for some people, they've got an audio.
Well done. You said it right. Carry on.
They've got a sound bite, right?
Yeah.
And video of the guy laying on top of that roof.
Yeah.
Right, so the first shot goes bang,
Yeah.
right? Second shot bang, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, what am I looking at? And then there's more and more shots. But what you don't see is any recoil from the gun, right? So this is what makes me think that kid didn't even fire that weapon because there's no, when you shoot, there's no like recoil or movement at all.
Nothing at all.
So I can't see how
Yeah.
he would get up there one. You've got all the old Bill like being shouted at, telling, listen, you've got, you know, there's someone on the roof here, and they're not doing nothing about it. It's a bit, come on.
Yeah, it's a bit sus.
And not only that, you've got, you know, that poor geezer who jumped in front of his family, you know, lost his life.
Yeah.
50-year-old fella, you know, what I mean, kids, wife, all the rest of it. It's disgusting. You know, unbelievable.
Yeah.
We was only talking about that the other week, George, weren't we? Would you jump in front of a bullet?
Oh, Lisa, was
Yeah,
Lisa
I missed
here for
that
that
one.
one?
Was you know
Yeah, no, I heard it. I heard.
Have you heard it?
I've heard you talking about that. Would you take a bullet? Would you jump in front of the bullet?
Well, perfect. Now you've heard it, so we don't have to argue the point on that respect. It would be nice. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa, what would be nice to hear it from your side of the coin? Would you expect that man to jump in front of that bullet for you?
No, I wouldn't expect.
You don't even know.
No, I wouldn't
remember the
expect-
conversation.
No, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't expect a stranger to jump in front of a bullet for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nor would I. You know.
No.
But he wasn't a stranger, he was his family. But it didn't matter, he was shielded from, he just went into autopilot. Do you know what I mean?
But then he's shielding his family, so yeah.
Sorry, family. Who were we talking about?
The guy who lost his life in the crowd.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a different
Yeah,
story.
that's
man.
what I mean,
Yeah, that's
it's
just
his
family.
family.
Mate.
You know, I know we was talking about if you met a bird down the road, would you jump? Yeah. Everyone would like to
No,
say
yeah, the
that.
first date on
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, but you know, but it's one of them things. You things like that you go into autopilot, but that must be awful for their family. It's all over the internet, and you know, seeing bits and pieces of your old man being like gunned down.
I've not seen it.
But the thing that
things like that stick with mum, and
But George,
plays on me.
let's go with the fact that it wasn't that kid that done that, right? He was just up there as a patsy, right?
Yeah.
And that person lost his life. That fella lost his life through a government agent. Let's just say that it was someone like that who was an inside man or woman shooter. Now that's not.
I think that kid shot the guy
I don't think he did.
in that area. Not because he's a shit shot.
No, I don't
Right?
think
But
he
he
did.
shot in that general direction that killed. But that one that went to the ear, I think it was from someone more special. Well, actually aiming for the head.
Well,
but he's just
You say that, right? There was
Lucky
another
man.
guy on that Congress board, and he was calling out to the I don't know her name, one of the lady,
yeah.
and he said the rifle mate he had, or the machine gun he had, or whatever it was, he said, I've got the same weapon. He said, I fired it once on a range. He said, and I went out and we've done this, and he had target thing, same angle, same thing, on a target. He said, and I think it was something like 30 rounds, say, and he put them in, and he said, I hit all but one, and the one he missed, right, got him in the ear on the target, right. He said, so for that kid to do that it was just luck that he didn't. If he did shoot it, it was just luck
That he got it.
that he didn't die.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he-
As Trump would say.
And do you know what? Do you know what saved his life? I know, like divine
God.
intervention. Yeah, whatever. Let's say he stepped up, right? But you've got the fact that they can't control him, right? Now, had that be Joe Biden standing there, looking in an auto, we know he can't control him either because he's a fucking div, and he's all over the show, right?
It's like, well, yeah.
Poor son.
I don't
Right.
thought I'd pick the geezer.
Yeah.
We spoke about
Yeah,
it.
he shouldn't be up there. It's wrong.
No,
right?
no, it's
But
no.
if you've got someone that's going to do as they're told, look into the auto cue, read that, don't move, you're a sitting duck.
Yeah.
The fact that Trump doesn't, and he goes, you know what, fuck that, let's do this, and he turned, and as soon as he's done that, it saved his life. Do you know what I mean? It's like crackers, absolute crackers.
Yeah.
Man, look, I let's talk about the security. the security detail, the Secret Service.
Oh,
More so, sorry, I want to talk about the women doing that shit. I see when the guns. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did you see the guys that were protecting Trump, right? Like dragging him down from the stage.
Yeah.
Right now, this is a side-on view. There was a Secret Service woman agent ducking down behind the guys. You've seen that picture?
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
She's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Hey, someone shoot what? Hey, what the
take the fact that they're women out of it, right? Let's say they weren't women, they was geezers,
Well,
but the
they were.
geezers, I know they weren't, but let's say they were fellas of that height and that competence, it was wrong, right? Take the women out of it, right? Just say they were just,
So would you say it's the
Agents.
person that
No,
assigned them?
hear me out, right? Yeah. They should never have been there. They wasn't competent enough to do that job, right? You need someone who's had more experience, right? Who's
Yes.
bigger, can actually shield the target. Because if, like me, I'm 6 foot. If someone at 5 foot, even 5 foot, even 4
You
foot,
need 2-3 of them to cover you. You know what I'm
But, like,
saying?
you need
Well,
a-
yeah,
yeah, do you know what I mean? You're a
Yeah.
sitting duck.
I mean,
it just doesn't make sense.
no, I mean they
And then
couldn't
you've
even
got her
carry
with
you.
have you seen her with a gun?
She was like fumbling.
She's like, oh fuck me, I've got a gun in somewhere. Oh shit.
I think the adrenaline kicked. Look,
No,
they-
fear kicked in.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. The shit is.
And look, I don't blame her for being frightened. I would have shit my pants.
Yeah, I would have-
I would have been laying on the floor. I'd have been Trump, you're on your own, mate. Fuck this shit.
And they get
But I
that
don't,
much.
you know, I don't claim to be a bodyguard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's not
when you train for that, muscle memory is what saves your life, not repeated. You know, in out with your firearm into your holster, right? You don't fumble that shit because that's you did next, isn't it?
Mate, look, all I
Mental.
know is there was another 3 covering his car.
Did you see her trying to open the door?
What the?
It's like
Mate,
fucking child lock.
well, that's why men open the doors for the women, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Ba-dum-dum. That was live. Shit, off the top of that, I didn't write that down. That's just wrong.
I like
You
that.
know? But it's them 3 there that gave me joke as well. They were like, what do we do? Where we going? What's happening? You know? I mean, what it is? What time? What?
You also
so
have-
this is fucking around putting her sunglasses on, bro. You see, that's to
George,
say.
you
Look at the
also have-
reflection of the car. Yeah, I'm looking good.
From different angles, from different videos. Before the shooting, you had Secret Service moving people out of the way, as if they knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Then that, yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. No Secret Service were assigned to him. All those male and female, they're also assigned to him.
Yeah, but who,
Now, this woman-
who assigns those?
This woman that was head of security, right? Head of the Secret Service. Now she may have like subservients who control certain section details and whatever. And the point being is that let's go back to her. She's the head. She takes the brunt, right? Now she is adamant to employ more female Secret Service agents. So you can have more of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, look, there's a difference way of the way a man's brain thinks, you know, and especially under training. You know, yeah, of course, there's women out there who are assassins, you know, but they're not. It's not like that kind of shit on TV.
So
like
you think, right, the criteria for something like that is ex-military, right?
Yeah.
With X amount of
Action.
served and all
Yeah.
the rest of it, a single, childless
Yeah.
person who ain't got, you know, that is, if they, I know it sounds horrible, if they die, they've not messed
No
their family.
dependence.
Yeah.
That's it.
Independence.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is the sort
Yeah.
of thing you want. Someone who is, you know,
Focused on the job.
a fucking soldier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That is like there just to.
But
do
hold
that.
on, just let's not forget. I'm sure some of these women have served in the military, but the action they see is not the same. You know what I mean? It's not the
Well,
same.
we don't know that because we don't do it,
No, we don't.
right?
But it's okay. Look,
But
they're not designed. It's look. Not everybody is designed to be a Secret Service agent. I mean, that is not. Well, that wouldn't be my chosen career path. You know, I wouldn't want to go down that route as a living. Putting, you know, I can die today protecting someone else's life. That is worth more than mine. Nah, that ain't me, bro. You know, I love my life. You know, I mean, I like being alive. I don't think I'm living a dream or nothing. You know what I mean? But that's what I like. But females are designed differently. Like men are designed differently. The basic instinct in a man is to go hunt and gather. You know what I mean? From caveman. You know, women skin it or whatever they do. You know, they had their job in caveman times and men had their job in caveman times. And it's all primitive. And women don't have that, unless it's their kids. They don't have that, I'm going to go and jump in front of a gun for no one. You know? And even though I'm sitting here, she's never been under that scenario maybe. And that was the first time and that was reality of the job. You know what I'm saying? And so, personally, if I want, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Yeah, personally, if I was, yeah, I mean, I'm no Slim Jim, but if I was an ambassador or president or you know, a leader of something, and the bodyguards I'm going to have big guys around me, you know, because at least one of them could be able to cover me. I can duck behind him, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the others will be thick enough to take a few bullets before they go down, so I can make my way into the car and escape, you know what I mean? But if I had like girls that were shorter than me, ladies that were shorter than me, is what I mean, like headshot, man, I'm out, it's over. You know, one headshot. They're supposed to take the headshot for me, you know, no matter what kind of platforms they wear, you know? So you got to find these tall, strong women. Mate, how can I say?
maybe that's why they're pushing the trans thing so much, so that you could get a 6 foot
6'5"
wide. I was going to go
wide as well,
with an 8 foot tall
like a refrigerator.
woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a woman.
that can do that job.
Yeah, like Ricky Gervais says, that those are the new women, isn't it? You've seen that?
The old fashioned ones that bleed.
Yeah, no, the old fashioned ones that got a womb.
Yeah.
They're rubbish. They're rubbish. It's the new ones that are, it's the future. Oh, Ricky Gervais, you deserve this week. Respect, man, respect. So anyway, that's my personal opinion on what I would want. You know, it was lucky for Trump, I swear to God, and anyone who is lucky for Trump, he was surrounded by a load of men. Simple as that. And when you say it was them, it's got to be now that woman who's in charge of the Secret Service. Who put her there? Under what regime put her there?
She used to be head of security at PepsiCo.
Yeah. So what
So
experience she got?
what? Yeah, what military experience has she had?
So that exposed itself as well. I remember. I see it on the TV, mate. So this Kamala, it's Pamela, but with a K. It's like Kamala. What's her surname?
Harris.
Yeah. She, right. What's happening right now is out of order. When I mean out of order, Joe Biden was voted in. He's got 6 months or so, or whatever, 4 months, whatever, how many months he's got left till the election happens. All of a sudden, they've put this woman in, Kamala in.
Has she been sworn in now?
Not that I know of.
He's meant to have this new
what,
flu thing. I don't know.
Medication?
No, he's meant to have not an allergy before the COVID and all that. He's meant to have a variant of that.
Yeah, he was off for a week, and he apparently was back yesterday.
Self-isolating on some shit.
Yeah, that's it.
But he came back. It don't look like him. Have you seen him?
I've got to check him.
There was a video come on CNN or one of these fucking news things, and he's come out of his wife. He seems to be taller than what he was when he went in. Now you see them masks I sent to the group, didn't you? You see them?
What
Yeah,
the
over your head masks.
No,
Yeah,
when was that?
Yeah.
Well, I do send you.
Yeah, I know, and I see that when I've put love heart next to it, a thumbs up, I've seen it and I liked it. You know?
So remember,
but this one here, maybe.
right?
There's so many.
Right. they do. It's a company, FX masks or something like
They
that.
are so
You
real.
can buy these masks,
Yeah.
right? So you can have them done of people, right?
Yeah.
So you could buy a Donald Trump mask,
Yeah.
right? Put it on, right? And put a pair of glasses on because I ain't gonna makeup artist, but if you know how to do the makeup properly around the
Yeah,
eyes so
yeah.
it fits your eyeballs,
Yeah.
and you would think
Yeah,
Donald Trump
you wouldn't
walking
know.
down that
They're
street,
that good.
right? If you can get his gait right as he
Yeah.
walks and everything, you could, you didn't have to talk. Because what they do, a lot of times, they put celebrities say they're somewhere, they'll have a body double, they won't even be out.
So you're talking about the technology from
Mission Impossible type shit.
Yeah.
These are things you can buy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I want to buy one. Or not of a celebrity, just
Yeah,
of someone,
Yeah,
and wear it on here, and
Yeah.
be here, and
Yeah.
like be someone completely different.
yeah.
Who could you do that?
You could do anything, couldn't you?
Yeah.
But there was this black fella I watched, right? He put a white woman's. I'm sure I sent it to you. Did you see?
Yeah, I watched it.
It was like
yeah.
a woman's. She had no hair. It was bald.
Yeah.
She just put a wig on. He put a wig on.
Yeah.
But it was a black guy, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
before it went on, he'd done his makeup, didn't he?
Yeah, the
matched
eyes
it
around
with
the eyes.
the eyes, same colour. Put this fucking mask on,
Yeah,
and then dressed up as a bird.
yeah,
It was a woman.
yeah. Incredible.
You know, I think
Yeah.
but
Obviously, it's got an Hampton, but it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, but-
by looking at the face,
Yeah.
and obviously not the build, but like the
Yeah.
face, and it was moving with his lips and everything.
yeah. That's
Unreal.
Yeah,
that's freaky.
very,
Yeah.
very
But this-
clever.
The Biden thing, there's been so many where videos of where people have spotted maybe a little crinkle or something.
I've seen
Yeah.
like the
And-
colour changing as well around
Yeah.
the temples,
Mm.
It ain't.
like the mask, you
Yeah.
know, or it's. I've seen a few of them, and this is why I get confused a lot of the time. Have I seen this one? Have I seen that? Because I forget as well.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I've seen that, and some of those marks, and that one with the black guy putting on a white woman's mask.
That's it. That's the one.
That one there, I have seen that. And it's like fuck.
Mm.
You know, imagine if it was a guy who had like a feminine figure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put that on. Next thing you know,
You could do all sorts of things.
I have to watch it a couple of times because it's just, when you just have to watch something, you're like, really? Wow.
Because you don't think it's real.
Yeah.
And you go,
That's
bloody
it,
hell,
yeah.
you can actually buy these like Halloween masks. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you could do a little bit like Point Break, when
Yeah,
they
Point Break,
when
when
they went
they
out
go
with
in
them rubber masks there were so fake you could
I've got to
see.
Yeah.
see that film, man. I've got to see
Have you never
that.
seen?
You've
I
never
think
seen it?
I can't remember. It's with don't
Patrick-
tell me.
Patrick Swayze
Keanu
and
Reeves?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen it, but
Very good film.
I've got to double check it. Sometimes I've got to go back and say.
They
yeah,
all
I've
go
got
in
to
and
see
they
it.
The ex-presidents,
the
I call them.
ex-presidents, they all go in as bank robbers, don't they, with the rubber masks on.
I've got to
Do
see
you know
it.
what I mean?
And this was back in,
and they don't give him one.
Yeah,
He
90s,
has
yeah.
to,
That
they
movie's
throw
from
him
the
in.
90s, isn't
This
it?
was back way back, and
Yeah.
the technology obviously in these masks
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
are so good,
Yeah,
so good, and you think anything could happen.
yeah.
Look, it's,
I reckon
it's,
that goes on a lot, when they put a lot of people out on public view. They
I
do
still
this
think,
mask thing. Yeah,
right, and everyone's going to say
Yeah.
I'm a nutter.
yeah,
God bless her.
yeah,
I actually like the Queen.
yeah.
Right, love their music. No, honestly,
Yeah.
when she was out on her birthday, I thought
Yeah.
she had been gone a while, and I thought that was a double
Right.
right there because you never heard her speak,
Mm.
and normally she'd have a little hello, I'm the Queen.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
like that.
something. Yeah,
wouldn't she meet and greet anybody?
No, she was up on a balcony and she weren't feeling great, was she? And then she fucked off.
Yeah.
So all they got to do is roll out some old burger with a hat on,
Yeah.
something like that with your hand, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, you see a lot of the mimic.
Yeah.
The Americans mimic. They
Yeah.
mimic our Queen, God rest her soul, in a terrible way. I mean, they just get any old biddy and put it that she looks nothing like her. At least in England, when an actress goes, or an actor, well, when an actor goes to the stage, they
An
look
actor
like
or an actress?
Well, see, I'd rather say actress.
An actress
It's gotta
it would be an actress playing the Queen, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
You
should
don't
be.
want a geezer, would you?
No.
Because that'd be like.
But they like to
king.
call the women like to be called actors.
Actors.
Do they?
Yeah. They do
Didn't he
now.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he on the
No,
pod?
he wasn't on that pod.
Mate, you
Yeah.
know,
I can't remember.
this is what I'm
Yeah.
saying with the actress is no longer.
Yeah, actress.
Yeah.
They don't want to be called actresses anymore. They want to be called actors.
Like doctors.
Yeah.
No,
like
you
a-
can't. No, they'd be part. Surely they'd be part of the Actors Guild, right? But they'd be an actress because you're a woman,
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
But that's
I
not what it
agree
is.
too.
like a seamstress
If you go
or
on,
a tailor.
if you go,
Seamstress is for doing
yeah,
women's
I know.
clothes. So if you made women's clothes, you'd be a seamstress.
Yeah, like chambermaid.
Yeah. What would you be if you was a geezer?
Not a butler, is it?
No, butler's different, isn't it?
I don't know because
Men don't normally do that
no,
job.
No,
They don't, do they?
No.
So what would a man chambermaid be?
I suppose maid. Because like
What, like
male
a-
maid,
like-
wouldn't they?
I don't know, like a butler, a male butler. Butlers do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Yeah, butler's a butler, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, he's like an assistant. He's like
but
Yeah,
Butlers.
butlers, and then you have.
get the fucking
Footman.
launch. I mean, no. What would I call if I had a butler? What would I call? I mean, it's not like a pet. Like you get a butler and you get to name him. Hey,
Jeeves,
Charles.
isn't it? You've got one of
Jeeves.
Jeeves. Jeeves, our boy.
Yeah.
Jeeves.
Jeeves, next cup of tea, Jeeves.
Gotta be. Yeah. And don't forget the custard creams.
That was Harry Enfield, wasn't it? Jeeves,
Was it?
Oh,
Make me-
when he won the money.
make me a cup of tea and wipe my bum.
Yeah, that was it. When him and Wayonetta
Yeah.
won all that money, didn't they? Do you remember them fat slobs?
That's all.
I tell you, man.
They couldn't get away with it now.
No.
Oh, they
Listen,
couldn't.
sorry, I want to go back on this
Yeah.
because like, I'm going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole from what we was talking about with, I want to say, Kamala.
Oh yeah, got
Yeah.
it. Camera Harris.
Yeah, well, so what's happening in America, right? She's not been voted. You know what I mean? It's just like the parties, yeah, she could be our leader now.
Yeah, but
So it's not very
she was vice president.
Yeah,
right?
vice
So if
president.
anything happens to the president, she steps up.
Yeah, but that
That's how it is.
Yeah, I know, but it's like Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister.
Yeah, but the thing is,
you know,
this
go
should
missing.
have happened ages ago. Because when it all started, right, if you looked up Joe Biden and you Googled him, Kamala Harris came up.
Mate, have
Right.
you heard the shit she talks?
They all talk shit. Don't
Yeah, but it's like she says these words that are supposed to come across wise, like she's wise or something, and she's parting knowledge upon the people. And then you're like, your shit don't make sense.
The
You don't
speeches
know-
that she does, she rolls out each time.
Yeah,
They're over and over and over.
is that same, the
There's a-
past or the future, and
That's it.
and you're like, what? What does that what does that mean? You know? And intellects have said like exactly, she's just stating, basically what she does is state the facts, but mumbles up with the words. And she ain't got a fucking clue.
Do
She
you
just think,
think she could say audio?
not as good as me. Come on. I mean, audio.
Audio.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
The audio. What? Is it the audio?
Oh,
the
yeah,
audio.
Do you know what, right? We call them Enzoisms when you get things fucked up like that. Because he says
okay.
things back front.
Yeah.
Now, my kids the other day, well, Father's Day, they bought me
Yeah.
some chocolate, right? That dark chocolate stuff, because I'm not eating none of that jazz
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
Well, they gave me 100, have you ever eaten 100%?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
bitter.
horrible. It's like,
Bitter and yeah.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
So
And
I had
it's
a
got
couple of these
creamy
bars.
or anything.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
So I brought it in the shop and I thought, let them have a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's face was like a baby chewing a lemon.
Yep.
That's horrible. Scarlett, she like her apprentice, she was like, oh, we like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, kid, let's fill your boots, right? So Enzo's now turned around. This is the sort of thing that you come out with, right? And I'm sure if you go back through the podcast and you had someone check all the way you talk, right, proper, it'd be back to front. Now, an acquired taste,
Yeah.
Yeah.
An acquired taste. Yeah.
no, it's a required taste.
A required taste. So you
Yeah.
require it.
It's a required taste, that is. And I was like, it's a what?
Yeah.
He went, yeah, it's a required taste, isn't it? required. You know what I mean? And then he starts
Yeah,
laughing.
yeah.
No,
Because he knows he's got it wrong.
no, it is acquired.
Acquired, not
What-
required.
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you do that,
You've acquired
yeah,
this
but you do
taste.
this when you talk,
Yeah.
right? And if I was to sit here with a notepad and just write down each time,
Yeah.
I'd run out of ink.
No, sometimes I know. No. Well, yeah, hey, you know what? It is what it is. And yeah. So anyway, well, Camilla, she's even apparently
Camilla or Camilla?
Camilla. Sorry, Camilla. She is more hated or more disliked than Biden. They're gonna piss it. I mean, look.
She's not gonna. Look, you really think that she will run for president? I'll give it a couple of weeks before Joe Biden pops his clogs, right? Because they're going to out him, right? He'll be gone, in my eyes, right? Another month tops, right? And then they're going to roll out Michael.
Michael, that's the other? There's a guy.
The other bird, Michael Obama.
Oh, Michael, him.
Her.
I mean her.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Michelle. No, there's another
Michael
guy.
and I,
There's another guy that it's like the party have kind of like he's thrown his hat in the ring and he's more likable and stuff and he's getting more votes.
Who's this?
I don't know. Yeah, he come up yesterday. I saw it. I mean, I barely remember my own name, let alone this guy. I can't remember. I mean, but it's some white guy with dark hair, you know, and he's thrown his hat in the ring, and I think he's more of a favourite because. Yeah, he's just more likable. They like him more.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Politics, you got to be likable.
Yeah.
Did you see? You know the bird that does the talk. You know they do the press conferences,
Yeah.
and you got that black bird with the hair like this. She's got that hair.
Rob, really sorry, mate. We're coming to 3 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Yes, sorry, Rob.
Yeah. So for the viewers at home, that curly wig, right? That is her hair, isn't it? That's like I've ripped her head off and holding it like that. Hello.
Yeah.
Well then. Yeah. She's. You know. It is
No. So, sorry. Okay, let's.
Right. You know the press conferences I do for the president. They.
Oh yeah.
Well, the blackbird with
Yeah,
the hair
yeah.
cut like
Yeah.
exactly like that. That is her hair.
I saw it. I was
Right.
like, when I saw her.
Well, apparently, she was tweeting on behalf of Joe Biden, right, on X or whatever it is now, they're tweeting, Twitter, whatever it is. And then she was doing it, but then forgot she was doing it for her own account. So it was like, as Joe Biden, writing from her own account.
Yeah.
How fucked up's that?
That's Americans, isn't it?
Idiots, aren't they?
And they're running the country.
Do you know what I mean? So if you're going to be naughty
Yeah.
and get away with it. Don't do it without like, don't make sense.
Yeah, what's the thing? Don't get caught.
Yeah.
You know, and unfortunately she got caught. It is what it is. Yeah, so man, Trump is going to win it. It's simple as that. You know, the dude's going to win it. The lefties are going to lose it.
Thing is, right, you go back to like, is it a conspiracy or is it like inside job or who's behind it all? Look at when they done Kennedy, right? He was going on about, I'm going to pull out of Vietnam and all this business.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, capped, right? What's Trump says he's going to do? Pull out of Ukraine, right? Make sure that, it stops this war and all that shit. Well, if they stop that war, someone ain't making money, are they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All these like fiddles and billions of dollars and billions of pounds and shit that's going everywhere.
Yep.
Stops, right? There you go.
That's the look. The people will be behind him, but it's the government, the shadow government, shall we say, or the whatever, whoever lurks in the background in the
puppet
shadows.
masters.
Yeah, who the people who are going to lose money. Those are the people. Is who you have to worry about. And a lot of them, he's probably seeing them on a daily basis in them circles, And be careful. Look, keep eyes in the back of your head, Mr. Trump. You know what I'm saying? Look, just make sure you've got proper security detail around you. You know what I mean? So real men. But he did. It's just that one of the women was stuck in behind the security guys. It was ironic. Would that be the right word? Ironic. The security the security hiding behind the security. Yeah.
Irony.
Is that irony? Jeez, the definition maybe. You know, but yeah. So did you? I only found this out recently. That the government, our government, will pay. We're not. I'm not going to pay for more than 2 kids. So I think child benefit.
Yeah, well, since Labour's come in, they've dropped 7 people, haven't they, that were against it. 7 people.
That's it. Yeah.
That wanted to drop that actual thing and say, you know, it's not fair and it's against human rights.
What, they got rid of them?
They've got rid of them.
But yeah, the people. Yeah, they got rid of them.
They've got rid of them. They want the law to be only
I'll tell you what,
paying for 2 people.
I'll tell you who's fucked, who's proper fucked. All these fuckers that are coming over here, because they've got loads of kids.
Yeah, well, see, maybe that's a part of the plan.
Ain't no part of the plan, mate.
You know what I mean?
Right, also, have you heard that if you're new to this country, via a dinghy or a fucking carrier pigeon or whatever the fuck you get over here, right? Not only do you get a gaff, mobile phone, some money in your bank and all that bollocks, you now get driving lessons.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, well,
Right.
You know that?
so
What gets me, right, what gets me is like you've got all this homeless, people that, not even necessarily homeless, right? You know, like, I've got 2 kids, you've got 2 kids, how the fuck they're going to get a place, I do not know, right?
Yeah.
Yet if they went on the council list, right,
Yeah.
they will be on that for what, 10 years before they even get looked at, easy,
Yeah.
right? Yet they're giving these gaffs away to people.
It's
Wrong, isn't it?
mate.
It's wrong.
No, it's look. You know what? I just believe in. You got to look for your country to be prosperous, for the people within that country to be prosperous. The government has to look after its own first. Why do we give millions or billions of pounds in aid to places like India? India is like a very, I mean, what we see in the picture, you know, lit slums and all that.
Apparently that's the place to invest in.
That's billionaires, man. A lot of them are minted. I mean, there's poverty, but there's poverty in the UK. There's kids on breadline. There's, you know what I mean, homeless kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mate, you ain't even got to be homeless to be skint, right?
No.
Even if you say you've got a decent job, right? Decent wages,
yeah.
and you're paying your bills, you're paying your mortgage, you're paying this, you ain't got money to eat. Right? So you've got people that are, you know, got a nice roof over their head, but they can't afford to eat.
Yeah.
And they're going food bank.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It ain't just about being like, you know, for a better word, in a council place, got in a council estate, no money. That's bullshit. It's just an everyday nice house, nice street. People are skint.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I mean, wouldn't you look after your own country, the people within, the indigenous people within that country, help them out first, put them on a good state, build them up, make them good, the jobs and the money that they earn good, you know, lower this down, lower that down, just help your people, make us prosperous, to make others prosperous, you know? And it's just like, we pay, the thing is that we pay our taxes, and you expect those taxes to go back into the system to help the people of this country. You know, we've got to pay for fire, police, I don't know, do we pay for ambulances? Doctors, NHS, you know, all these kind of things we pay with our taxes, you know? And then there's additional taxes like road tax, just so you can be on the road, you get taxed. Fine. And then the fuel that you put in your car, you get seriously taxed on that. I think it's about 45% is taxed, something like that. Tobacco, ULEZ, congestion charge, you know, and VAT on domestic bills. And I remember there was no
sugar
VAT.
tax now.
Yeah, that's been out for a while.
Yeah, sugar tax.
But I remember when we never had to pay for water. Water was free. And then it got bought by the French, I think, and now we pay hundreds of pounds a year on water.
It's things like Dartford Crossing.
Yeah,
that's paid,
did you read
that's
it?
been
That
paid
made
over.
£232 million it made in 1 year. This year, that's what it's
Yeah.
made.
And that apparently was only going to be charged until they paid for the
For the actual
making of the bridge, right?
Yeah, they're doing it up again at the
So
moment.
why would something that brings in that much revenue
Yeah.
to the country, would you sell that to a foreign fucking
Yeah.
country?
Mm.
It's ridiculous. Someone there has gone, do you know what? I'll have a slice of that, you can buy that and look after ourselves, and then, you know,
And
they
it's
don't give a
like
shit.
a corrupt system everywhere, you know? It's like, because the people in power are the people who have got money.
Yeah, I can understand. All right, look, listen. We know we said we're going to wipe this off, but this is actually making a lot of dough. Let's throw it back into the roads. Let's throw it back in. We'll take a little bit, but let's throw it back into the country. You don't give it away, do you?
Yeah.
And I never understood that. I never understood why they sold the railways, sold the water, sold the electric, sold British gas. You know what I mean? Why they sold all these things that the country can be self-sustaining. And they sold it all. So we're at the mercy of other people's pricing. I mean, Thames Water, they want to up our bill, right? Because of the contamination in it. Bruv, you should have been doing that ages ago. All of a sudden now you...
So look, that's really
you know what I
worrying
mean?
what's in the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really worrying.
Yeah, really worrying.
I don't swim in, like I said, I don't, in English beaches,
I see this thing this morning.
rivers,
right?
canals, forget it.
You know when you have a shower, right, and you have if you have a really hot shower, if you have a hot shower, and you ever get out and you think, fuck me, I feel a bit wonky, I feel a bit dizzy.
Yeah.
Must have been hot.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't know what he was, scientist or whatever, he was saying, it ain't the fact that it's hot water, it's the fact that the shit that's in the water is making you're kind of in a little gas chamber.
Yeah.
Because you're locked in a little shower.
Fumes, isn't it?
And it's fumes coming out of the heat and the water and blah, blah, blah.
I felt woozy like that. I thought it was just like lightheaded, like, ooh, and grab on the side, man.
Yeah, I would sit down on the side of the bath.
Yeah. I've
You've done that before. I had a bath, but it's so
I've
hot,
like-
you have to get out and sit in the sun.
See, I've never fainted. Have you ever fainted, Rob?
No. I won't. Probably fainted.
Yeah, faint. Have you ever
once.
fainted?
Yeah.
I think
When
I've
I was
come close
pregnant.
to it, yeah.
No, I've never fainted.
I've come close where it's gone black and I'm fucking
Yeah.
up, but I pulled myself back out.
Yeah, I've been fucking well pissed when that's happened. It's like you get tunnel vision, innit?
Well, pissed.
You know, just
No,
like,
I was pregnant when I fainted.
nah, but I've never actually fainted. I've never like passed out and like lost time.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want me to choke you out?
no, this is why I'm no. No, thank you.
No.
Don't choke it.
You can tap, you can tap.
No. Look, Rob, man, I don't like pain. You know?
There'll be no pain, George,
No,
obviously.
yeah. But on the way to be asleep, obviously, pain must be inflicted, and I don't want it
Not
inflicted on
really,
me.
it's only just on that bone now,
Yeah,
on your throat.
no, yeah, that's the throat part that I'm worried about. Do you know what I mean? So, I thank you for the offer.
But if you want to experience it, we'll do it.
No, it's alright. I don't want to experience. It's like there's lots of shit I think about not wanting to experience, like
Did you
bungee
not do it at
jumps.
school? I've done 2 bungee jumps.
Yeah, I know you were lucky.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, but at school, we used to do this thing where you hyperventilate,
Yeah.
right? And you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And then you breathe in and then out, and then everyone pushes on your chest.
Oh, God.
Have you done that?
No.
And the next thing you know,
It makes me want to faint.
you're on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just fucking push the rest of the oxygen.
It's
out of the
stupid.
system. Yeah,
It's
fucking
stupid.
right it is.
One of my mates, right, he nearly knocked himself out with setting nunchucks with his kids. He had it around his neck and he was squeezing it.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, no more than 2 kids. The government not going to pay for that.
Yeah.
None of that, you know. So let's see. I mean, let's see where that takes us.
But then again, right, could that not be a takeover? Let's go complete conspiracy.
Well,
What do you
I'm
mean?
doing the
It's
old
a way
thing.
of culling people.
Well, the
isn't
cut, but it is culling,
Yeah.
right? But when you say they've slowed the reproducing of family, like
Yeah, babies aren't. There's not as many
Yeah.
babies being born now.
because
as there
we've
used to
been
be.
we've been told don't have too many kids,
Yeah.
don't have too many kids, right?
Yeah.
And it's like
You
and
can't
breaking
afford-
up of marriages and
Yeah.
all this caper and blah blah blah. But when you have people come over whose cultures, religion, and all that say no, you stay together and you fucking breed like rabbits. That's why we're getting overrun because we're not
We're
breeding.
not doing it.
That is why. That you know when they
Other
say,
cultures are.
you know when they say Islam is the quickest growing
Yeah.
religion, That's because there's more and more and more of them. Whereas the Western Christian religions are declining in population size, because exactly that, they're being told, you know, we're overpopulated to sustain the planet, and this, that, and the other. There's too many people on the planet, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, the world to get to the max. There's a maximum, and I've said this before. There's a mathematical formula, right? The maximum this planet with its population could ever reach, or with any kind of population, unless they live eternally, forever, is that once you get to 13 billion people on this planet, there can never be more than that, because of the lifespan we have. And as they grow, there's more and more dying, you know? And it's just a bit of a cycle. So I think there is overpopulated areas and in slums and stuff in the third world nations. That I know. You know,
about third world nations, mate. You want to fucking go down the road.
yeah, I know, but
It's here.
what I'm saying is, like, for every country to be happy with what it's got and happy to live in its country, you know, and have the opportunities, like, but there's certain countries that you can't be free, man. You can't even sing. You're not allowed to sing, you know, and that's like real suppressive, man. And I can understand why people want to leave their country, but
Listen, I had a client in a day, right? He's just finished up his tattoo and he's emigrating to Dubai. Good luck, Tom, and his family and all that. But he was telling me someone he knows where he works out there was saying that there was a bloke had been nicked for something. I can't remember what he said. It was.
Hold on.
This
It's coming to an end, mate. Real sorry. Keep that story. Keep that flowing. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Sorry, Tom. Rob.
Yeah, that's right.
Your story.
Yeah. Anyway, so he says in like Abu Dhabi where he's moving to, you leave your car keys in your car. Your doors are open. No, there's no. It's just safe, right? There was a guy out there that got nicked for wherever he got nicked for, and was executed the same day. So he was guilty. Bang, done. Right. So there's that much fear in breaking the law that it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no. They don't pay tax out there
No,
like
that's
we
right.
do.
No, they don't.
Right. So that their way of living, it's just a better way.
No, I know.
You think, fucking
There's a lot of people that love Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, of the people that I know of different colours, different religions, different whatever. They love Dubai. They go. You know, it's not. I don't know the laws on how strict it is, but I think it's a bit more laxed. It's
They
like
want
laws.
us over there. Do you know what I mean?
Whatever.
He reckons it's like being back in the 90s, where it's how we used to be
Yeah.
over there.
I can imagine. Yeah, I've seen videos of it, and it looks more free. You know, like you said, back in the 90s, you're getting more freedom, and you to sort of, you know, because you got the laws there. That's the thing. People don't break the law because it's such a harsh punishment.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, fear is a deterrent.
Yeah, and it works, doesn't it?
It's like that.
You
You
know?
see that copper kicking the crap out of that guy in the airport.
Oh.
Yeah.
God,
Now I saw that.
Hang
on,
on.
I saw
Yeah.
that on.
Right.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh God, yeah."
Yeah.
But we don't know the full details of what's gone on, do
Well,
we?
No.
Right.
The woman had a broken nose, isn't it? One of the police women had a broken nose.
These could have been shot. They had guns. They could have shot these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They
didn't
didn't.
see the before. All I saw were these coppers just beating the shit out of this. They look like kids, basically, didn't they? Teenagers on the floor. We don't know the beforehand what
No.
threat they would have caused. You know.
Right. But let's just say, for
Getting
argument's
kicking,
sake,
weren't
they've done something proper bad. You've only seen the bit they want you to see.
they? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's make this geezer look terrible. All right, you give him a kick in the head. Maybe he deserved a kick in the head. We don't know what he's done, right? So that's just one thing, right? Now that's going to spark off a big racial thing and a fucking this, that, and the other.
It's
right?
happening. No,
Yeah.
really.
Now listen to this. What about the poor bastard that was stabbed right, nearly lost his life in, I forget where it was now, outside of barracks. He was in his army uniform,
Yeah.
you know, he's a father, a
Yeah.
husband, and now he's fighting for his life, right? That was news for about 5 minutes, and now this shit's taken over.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, if you're a terrorist, I don't give a fuck. I'm more worried about my man there who's now in hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one cares now. What's going on?
Mate, it's,
The one that got me that you sent was the guys burning the buses.
yeah, I saw
They don't
that.
care, do they?
What-
Setting light to the buses.
Yeah, I'm like, I saw that. I was like,
Did you see that?
what they do? Look, like I said, there is a hatred for Western society and Christianity.
What?
And it's a part of.
I don't understand their religion.
It's
I don't understand. I don't claim to understand it.
No,
and you know, I'm naive to it or whatever. I don't understand. But from what I can make out, women ain't got no rights,
no, they don't.
No.
right?
They can't.
So everyone that's moaning, every woman that's moaning about, oh, it's a bit out of order,
Yeah.
oh, no, leave them, you're not right. You can't walk. You couldn't walk down the street in some of these areas, right?
Yeah.
Because you're scum to these people,
Yeah.
You're not allowed to drive,
Mm-hmm.
or are they?
or have an
Well, you
opinion
can't-
about
Yeah.
nothing.
You're not allowed to go to work.
Yeah.
What else?
Mm-hmm.
It's just I
You
don't
can't leave the
understand.
you can't leave the house without the man's permission.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, if we went to a country where that was law, right, and that was how they did things, us as we are, we respect that,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right, and we would live our life. We go, oh, do you know what? I want to live here because I love this. I love the place. It's lovely.
Yeah.
But for us to move there as a couple,
Yeah.
at home you do what you want. When we
Yeah.
go out, we've got to do what they do because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
way it is.
Yeah.
That's not. We don't get that respect here,
No.
right?
No.
We don't get that respect. It showed you that through the football with that fucking Sadiq Khan arsehole saying that no one can fly a flag in their London cab.
Mm.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's just ridiculous, mate.
Yeah, you can have a.
and he got voted in again
Mm.
Well, you know why he got voted in, didn't
because Londoners.
you? Because
I know.
all round there
Yeah.
is all his mob.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got his boys in, hasn't he?
Mm.
You know, and then women are told what to vote if they get a vote
Mm.
because
And the kids.
yeah, but they're told what to vote, right?
Yeah. Look, it's a sad state of affairs, man. But the issue is just like wokeism. You know, this LBGT stuff. How there's been a massive pushback. Reality is starting to come back. Sanity is starting to come back to society. You know, like I said, the NHS now recognise only two genders, male, female, and that's the only type of wards they're going to have. They're not going to have men, genetically grown men, you know, in a woman's ward.
So what happens though? I agree, but what happens when you've got someone who is not? And I feel sorry for the people that actually are suffering with their mental health and they are genuinely want to transition from one to the other, but they don't want to be known as trans. They just want to be a man or a woman, right? And they've gone because you've got to put yourself. It's all right saying our views and that, right? But if it was your daughter, you'd be gutted and you'd want to talk about it. But if she said, "Dad, look, listen, I've been struggling my whole life with this. Blah blah blah. I'm not one of these nutters and paint my fucking hair green and fucking and bark like a dog and fucking cop me leg up a tree and all that caper. But this is what I want to do."
Look, if it was my child, listen, when it's a child, you're a father, you're a mother, I'm a father, right? I know what it's like. You'd love your child for anything, right?
No, but what I'm saying, let's just say it was her, right? She's now a geezer, right? But doesn't. You've come to terms with it, your friends and your closest people who give a fuck have come to terms with it and they're all good, right? So for anyone else that meets her, she's a dude, right? She doesn't say I'm a trans dude, I'm just a dude.
Yeah.
I keep myself to myself, I don't really shout about it and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Now I've got to go for an operation. Now I've got the old Hampton, but my bones are built like a woman. My hips are a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when you're dead and buried, right? Bones are bones.
Yeah.
Whether you've had that chopped off or
Yeah.
not and added bits on, the bones are going to say that's a female, that's a male,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So when you go for an operation or something like that, your internals are different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. So if you're on a male ward, but you've got women's internals, how can you then go onto a woman's ward? Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of
There's a lot of
stuff that doesn't really. You can't just say.
You can't. I mean, there is. look,
And then
there's different issues out there, but what I want to say about the comparison about that to the domination of another nation, of another religion, is there will be pushback. Just like there's been pushback, there's always when look, people snap easy. I mean, look at Spain, places like Spain, Greece, Germany. Even they want to kick off. They kick off. You know, France. You know, they'll kick off to that when they get pushed. Enough's enough, and this is it. I don't think there is an issue with. I think that the world community doesn't see an issue with someone being trans. That is not the issue. I think the real issue, the main issue across the world, is that sane people are forced to accept the teachings within primary schools, junior schools, secondary schools, universities, you know, trying to twist science and everything that goes against logic, only their sanity to fit the narrative of what they want to get across. And you're like, hold on, so we've got to be crazy to follow your narrative. And if you are someone like, you say, yeah, I'm not following your narrative, I'm not listening to this bullshit, this crazy stuff, then you're a bigot, you're this and any other, you're transphobe. It's not about you being a transphobe or anything like that. It's about how they are pushing it in our schools on the kids. That is it. Nobody gives a shit if you're a man and you was a woman and you're now a man, or you're a man and you're now a woman. No one gives a flying fuck. You know, it's the stuff that goes on into the schools that they brainwash kids with this, with books.
Yeah,
you know what I
it's
mean?
in a lot of books as well.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, because you're feeding into their delusions or dysmorphias or whatever it may be. And again, wait till they're 18, because they might have outgrown that, and there's been a few of them, a lot of them, that have regretted doing what they've done and transitioned. That, you know, so let kids be kids, yeah, and leave that shit out of schools, right? And get on with it. You know, when you're 18, or even then you're not a real adult, like, but that's the law. When you're 18, if you can get a tattoo and get a drink and buy cigarettes, if you're allowed to anymore, because I think they're going to keep that law of banning smokes after a certain age, then yeah, sure, you can get your double vasectomies.
ban what?
You know, if you're born a certain year,
Yeah.
you aren't allowed to buy cigarettes, tobacco,
Whatever.
ever.
Ever.
Did you hear that law?
Have you not heard that new one that's coming in?
I can't remember.
No.
Which was
Well,
this?
yeah, that is the law. That's the
So
one.
I mean, I don't
Labour
smoke.
like it.
but-
Labour like it.
Yeah.
So they're going to keep that. So if you were born in,
What was it?
was it 2005, something, 2004,
Yeah, I
2000?
know, because Ollie's just missed it because he was born in 2003. Because I remember saying to him.
Okay, so if you were born in 2004 or 5,
Yeah.
right, you can't buy cigarettes, ever. Not to say you can't smoke them. I don't know if that's the
No,
law.
it's not. It's just buying them.
You
So
can't
someone
buy
can
them.
buy them for you. Your parents can buy them for you.
Yeah.
Brother or sister, your bigger
Yeah.
brother and sister can go and buy them for you, but you won't be officially allowed to go and buy
Right. So
cigarettes.
how are they going to police this? So
Well,
when
exactly.
when this
How-
person
yeah.
when this person gets to an age of like 30, and you go, how you gonna know?
Yeah.
That's that.
Because they're hoping like there's going to be less smokers, so
And then what are
tobacco
they going to tax instead?
Yeah.
Are they that thick?
Yeah.
Right.
Vaping.
At the end of the day, right? If you want to smoke, right, and put that shit inside, then you do that, right?
Yeah, but what do you think of vaping?
What do I think of vaping?
Yeah,
I think it's just as bad as that myself.
it's worse.
I think it's worse.
It's
I've-
worse.
I've
I've
never
done it.
done it.
I've done it for.
I know. I
4 months.
was like, I hope he stops that shit.
Yeah.
The chemicals that they put in there.
Yeah.
There's more detrimental chemicals in that than
It's the same as a smoke machine, isn't it? Does it work the same as
Yeah,
like back in the
basically,
day when you're like clubbing, you put
Yeah.
the smoke machine,
Yeah.
you then set the fire alarm.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of.
It's a
yeah,
That's what it is,
It's
vapor.
a vapour.
It heats
so
up
it's vape.
the
It
oil.
heats up oil.
It burns the oil, which makes the vape makes the vapors. It's not that. It's the chemicals that. Chemicals, when you burn certain chemicals,
That's
they
in
change
these
their
oils.
composition.
It's in the oils,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I know something. When someone does them and they blow it, if you smell it, you think, fucking hell, it smells like sweets.
Yeah. A lot of them do.
Which is like-
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
the
That's
next.
the thing is, what that does, that entices kids.
Yeah, and
Right?
it has.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So they know what they're doing. They're not. It's not.
It's planned.
Of course it is. Yeah, it's the next
For the,
thing to
yes,
hook someone
the
on.
Yeah, the next bunch of smart. Listen, when they start phasing out the cigarette and it's only vapes, the tobacco companies are out of business. But they won't be because their hands and fingers were in the dirty little pies of vaping.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that are pushing it, and they do it in certain flavors like candy and apple and this and that.
strawberry and raspberries.
All
All
those
of them.
and vanilla. There's literally
Everything.
hundreds
There's
of
hundreds, isn't there?
tastes of
Watermelons,
yeah,
loads.
watermelon. You know, well, who's that appealing to? Some geezer that drinks pints down the pub playing pool.
And that's a watermelon vape. No,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think so. It's,
You know,
it's the kids, isn't
It's
it?
for the children.
Yeah.
You make it like it's like when they bought alcohol pops. Remember they
Yeah.
what was the first one?
Fucking
Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020s. Remember them?
Well,
yeah, I remember Mad Dog.
Hooch.
Hooch. That was the
Hooch.
first one.
Hooch.
Hooch.
Fuck, I got
Yeah.
smashed on that. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got smashed on that once, right? Oh, this was going way back. This was before I even got married. This was like,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Green bottles, weren't
And
they?
my old mother-in-law,
They
right?
made different flavours
Yeah.
of
This is this, my ex-mother-in-law. She,
You know what, Rob? Please, every time you're going to come in with something good, you know, a story, right?
You shut me
always-
down.
It's not me, man. It's the timing, and it's like it's just weird how there's like 30 seconds, and I know you wasn't going to fit it in like 45 seconds.
Actually, it might have been really good.
No. I was like, it's going to be a good one. So I said to myself, you know what? I better run this down for the next X amount of seconds and just say to you, bring it up, keep that story in mind and bring it into the next section, and you got plenty of time, no pressure, you know, and that's what I like, you know, and it's every time, you know. But I've just got to long enough to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the George King Talks. Please come back after this segment.
After this segment,
Yeah, segment, isn't it? Segment.
settlement.
You know what? Once a pause. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on a sec. That man's got to go to the loo. Oh,
Do you press pause on there?
yeah, it's not recording on this. It is on the live. Oh, Lord. Tom's. Yeah. Oh, dear. Let me go to the Lulu.
There's 3 watching. Does it tell you the 3 that's watching?
I have
That's
no
watching.
idea how these things work.
I'm pressing it, but it won't let me see who the 3 are. God, I look fat. I spoke to me. I said, God, I look fat. My arms look massive. Jesus. God, I
They
know.
say telly puts like weight on you.
God, I know I've put on a bit of weight, but bloody hell.
No.
God. I look like that.
No, he's just a nutter, isn't he?
Yeah.
What you're going to have to get, George, like a green, red and amber light system on the table, right? So as it's like, we're green, we're on, right? And the amber, get ready, you're going to stop, and then stop talking.
That's going into the thousands.
You know, make that.
I was laughing. I'll tell you why I was laughing. I was sitting there pouring my drink and I was like, oh, poor Lisa, she alright, you know, her arm and everything. Not fucking that bad, she can't fucking give it text away on the fucking arm. Oh, my arm, like a professional. You
Can't
know?
bring it up.
I can't see it, it's
I
too
can't
far away
answer
from
the
her eyes.
phone, no. Can't answer the phone.
Get that AI shit on it. Pick up phone. This disability stuff. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the George King Talks. Rob has a story to tell. So, as I said, I thought it would be best to give him as much time as he likes to tell us the story.
The
Are you
hooch.
sitting comfortably?
The hooch story.
The hooch.
Right, yeah, hooch. I'm going back core. Long time.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And I've never really been a drinker. I can't drink beer. Gets me drunk and no good. Well, I don't like the taste of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm either a.
Bit lemonade on top,
Nah.
mate, you'll be alright.
I don't mind a bit of what's that?
Shandy?
No, what's the other gear?
Cider?
Cider. I don't
Crack?
like
Yeah.
a bit of that.
Oh, cider.
No,
I
no,
don't like beer, I like cider.
I've been in cider. What? Anyway, no. So yeah, hooch, that orange drink, wasn't it? Right.
Yeah.
So I was in Edmonton somewhere. I think it was.
Wasn't it two? Lemon, orange, and then they
Yeah.
started bringing out other
fruity
flavours.
flavour or
Yeah,
some shit.
like-
Yeah, but this was the orange ones, right?
Yeah.
But the original one
It was
was.
lemon and lime.
Was it a lemon-
Yeah, lemon
green
and lime.
bottle?
Green bottle.
Yeah.
Well, this was orange.
It had a picture of a lemon on it.
So yeah, an orange one.
Orange. I fucking loved it. Right, and I weren't going to drink, yeah. And I didn't think I was drinking because it didn't really taste like I was getting
Yeah,
pissed. 'cause
so
like,
it's
like
like
orange
lemonade.
juice.
Yeah, orange juice, like Fanta, isn't it?
Right. Someone told me this woman had a wig. Right.
What?
One of her mum's mates had a
Oh.
syrup, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
But I didn't know at the time she had a wig.
Right,
Right.
okay.
Oh.
She had had cancer, right? This woman
Right,
apparently,
okay. Yeah.
and got over it.
Yeah.
I didn't know her hair had grown back. They had told me she had had a wig,
Yeah.
right? So I've heard she's got a wig. Right.
Like she wears a wig.
No, it's a syrup on her head,
Yeah.
right? So I've had so much of this fucking hooch stuff that wig's mine. I'm having it,
No, didn't try.
right? And I'm having it. Right? And this poor woman, right? I can't remember her name, but she was sitting there at this table, and I'm sure it was her mum that was saying to me, "Well, go on then, go and get it,"
Yeah.
thinking I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, like in Ace Ventura,
Yeah.
he grabs hold of it, "Whoa, that's
Yeah.
really on there."
Yeah, yeah,
And I fucking
yeah.
went, "It's on," and it wouldn't come
Yeah.
off, and this poor woman's head was going back and forth. Like that was my hooch experience. And after that, I didn't drink that shit.
So it's
Poor old bird's head. I thought her head was going to come off with my hands.
God.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. What was it? Stuck on the head, or was it?
No, it was a
grown
fucking
back?
hair.
Her
I've
real
grown
hair
back.
had grown back. So he thinks it's syrup, and she's actually grown
Yeah.
her hair back, and he's gone and given it a
What the
good
fuck
tug.
did she do, man?
Get it off.
Get
Not a lot. No, I didn't get a slap. I don't think she realised what was actually going on. Right? Until
I don't think you realised what was going on.
it didn't come off.
Hooch.
It was on there. Oh, it's
You can imagine
Right,
it.
start
like,
saying over
like,
the next
it's
day,
coming
yeah.
off, it's coming around.
Now, there's a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, Ollie and Martin was here, and we was talking about sandwiches.
Oh, right, yeah. I was listening in.
Right. So
Yeah.
we didn't get to hear. I would like to hear your favourite, your sandwich, your dream sandwich is well. So Lisa,
Mine was salt beef.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, salt
I
beef
said,
and
yeah.
mustard. I was listening to that
Yeah,
episode.
salt beef and like
Today.
you go to a salt beef bar
I
and you get
forgot.
that nice like bread and you get the salt beef
Yeah.
and you get a little bit of mustard and they put them
gherkin,
gherkins in.
yeah. Do you
When
remember
it's hot.
Billams?
Billams, yeah.
They used to
yeah,
do
that's
that.
it, they used to do
And-
it.
and-
They used to do it
So
up at
that-
the pub up in High Beach as well. On the side there. What's the big pub
King's
there?
Oak.
King's Oak. They used to do it on the side there. We used to go
I
just to go and get them.
I like Billams when Tracy. That's it. She used to do the
Yeah, salt beef.
But like I'm from
Wicked.
Stanmore, so near Edgware, and it was like very Jewish area,
Yeah.
so we had the old delis there, so that's where I
Well,
started getting them.
I was in
Yeah.
I was in Hackney, so
Yeah,
it was just
yeah,
round the corner
yeah.
from Mile End. You
So
know,
yeah, so you have the proper,
original Jews.
yeah,
the
bagel bars.
Jewish, yeah, I'm Brick
yeah,
Lane.
yeah,
just round the
Brick Lane,
corner.
yeah, that's it,
You
yeah,
know, Brick Lane, but there was a Rubens.
yeah,
We had,
Rubens,
because I lived near Stamford Hill,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
And that's just
yeah.
like
yeah,
everywhere. You know,
smoked
it's
salmon and cream cheese,
everything. You
Yeah.
know, opened on a Sunday, Sabbath on a Saturday.
yeah,
You know, and then when I moved to Haggerston, and
That sounds like it should be in Scotland.
Haggerston,
Hey,
yeah, that's.
hey,
Listen, I've got some history on that area actually.
There is a place
Listen,
called Haggerston up in Northumberland.
It'll be
Just
at Lord
before,
Haggerston.
because I went to Haggerston Castle, which is up
Well,
in
it's got to
Northumberland.
be Lord Haggerston.
Yeah.
I got because it was named after Lord Haggerston because he invested in that area or something or some crap, and I've got it somewhere. It's like this. I mean, you could probably get it online. The history of Haggerston, why it's named Haggerston.
if Ollie was here, he could have a little
Yeah,
give
which
that.
is oh man, this is what I missed that little fucker. You know what I'm saying? He'll just look it up online for us and like got the facts. You know what I'm saying? You know. So Ollie, sort your shit out, man. About Dubai, sister. What the fuck? Was that a delay? That was timing, as they say in comedy.
So what's your favourite sandwich in Rob?
Yeah.
What is it? What'd you go for?
You got 9 minutes, so don't rush it.
Yeah.
9 minutes.
Yeah, so
Well,
you got plenty of time for a sandwich.
are these hot sandwiches or cold
No,
sandwiches?
any
Your
sandwich.
your
Your sandwich.
dream sandwich
I do like jam sandwiches.
with
Really? Yeah, I love a jam sandwich.
Packet of crisps. I don't know, jam sandwich.
Yeah.
what flavour jam?
Strawberry.
Strawberry jam
Yeah,
sandwich.
pineapple jam. Yeah.
No, I ain't.
Do you like cheese?
No, I don't like cheese.
Oh man, because I like one of my favourite sandwiches. Not my dream sandwich.
yeah.
But just one of my favourite
Yeah.
is cheese, strawberry jam in a sandwich, and nice softy, crusty bread, whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with cheese.
I
mate.
couldn't.
Yeah, I love the cheese because it kicks a little.
I don't do the old savoury and sweet
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Like the Americans, they call it like what's it, peanut butter and jello, don't
Yeah,
they? Which is basically jam, innit?
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
Yeah,
Have
that's
you ever
nice.
tried
I've
it?
made
Do you
it.
like it?
Yeah,
See, I
it's
don't like
Yeah,
it.
I like
I don't get it.
I like it.
Yeah, you like it.
Because I like not
Do you like peanut
savoury.
butter?
Yeah, I like peanut
whole-
butter.
You know, like doesn't it? It
What's
makes your
that?
mouth well,
Oh,
peanut
no, like,
buttery.
the
You know,
stick.
like
Yeah,
it sticks to the roof of your
But
mouth, and it's that kind
the
of
You ever done
dry.
it to a dog? You ever give that to a dog?
No, I've seen the
If
way
you
to
get
clip.
peanut butter to the top of the dog's mouth.
I've seen some bloke
Do it.
how to
Brilliant.
clip a dog's nails, and he put peanut butter on the top of his bald head, and then the dog licks it while he's clipping his nails. Do you know what I mean? It's one way.
I'm glad you said on top of his bald head.
Yeah.
That's on top of his head.
No,
Yeah.
I do like the jam. But yeah, they do pineapple
What? Chaps, what?
No, the jam.
Oh,
with
the
the
jam,
cheese.
right.
You know, strawberry jam. But then I said, because cheese, because pineapple and cheese go nice. Because you don't
Yeah,
like
they
cheese.
do.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
they
do a pineapple and cheese jam sandwich.
Listen
as
to
well.
this. If
Lovely.
we're going to go hot,
Mm.
I haven't had carbs, have I, for a
No.
long time?
Yeah.
Well, I had a brioche bun,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
right?
Mm.
And I don't feel guilty about it either,
Mm.
right? Because I've done all right. I've
Mm.
passed my goal. I'm all good.
Mm.
And mate Tony lives across the road from the shop, right? He's a fucking diamond. He comes over every now and then, does us that bit of grub, and he always does sandwiches, but he never brings over the bread. For
Right.
me. I'll just have whatever's in it, the meat, and I
Yeah.
have that, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, he went burgers. I'm doing burgers, steak burgers,
Yeah.
burgers. I went, yeah, no bun. He went, fuck it, you're having a bun. I went, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheese, no cheese.
Yeah.
Right, I went, all right. Anyway, he brought over all wrapped up in tin foil. It was like
Nice.
Five Guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this,
Yeah.
I tell you what, I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
He had in this bun,
Yeah.
right? He had a steak burger, so it was like minced up steak,
Yeah.
homemade,
Yeah.
fucking pucker,
Yeah.
right? Bacon,
Yeah.
barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
raw red onion,
Yeah.
and rocket.
Nice.
Right.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I thought, fuck it. I
Yeah.
bit of it, and I was like, oh my god, I've this
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
There's that quick fix of like,
Yeah.
The devil came back.
I
Mm.
was like, do you know what I mean? One of them ones, right?
Yeah.
So I've eaten it, and I'm like, fucking hell, that was a bollocks cone. So the only thing that's missing is pineapple.
Mm.
And he looks at me like, fucking hell, I suppose you have only pizza Italian as well.
Yeah.
You have fucking pizza and all
Yeah.
this, you bastard.
Yeah.
I went, trust me. So this is what you got to do, right?
Mm.
Get yourself some decent burgers.
Make it Hawaiian.
No,
Yeah,
no,
like
I don't know if that's what it's called, a
Yeah.
Hawaiian
Yeah,
burger.
yeah,
It's always called a
yeah.
Hawaiian
Yeah.
burger.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I do it at home. Well, I
Mm.
used to when I used to eat shit. And like, yeah, that you said about the sweet and the
Mm.
savoury.
Mm.
You bang that in there, grilled bit of pineapple. Wow, what a
Mm.
kick! That is what was missing. But that was a good
Mm.
sandwich.
What's like gammon and pineapple?
See, if you go to a restaurant, you can have gammon and pineapple, or you can have gammon and egg.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I
I
mean,
always have both.
I'd like.
I do.
Yeah.
I didn't see the egg mixing with
Yeah,
the
we don't
pineapple.
put the egg on the
That's the
pineapple. We
whole
put the egg on the side, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
egg
No,
on
no,
the
no.
side. Egg over the chips, all running over
Egg,
the
no,
chips.
see, I'd have egg and chips and gammon steak.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but without the pineapple.
Yeah.
But I'd have
That's just flash egg,
No.
chip and ham, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
egg
egg and
chips.
chips. Right?
Ham, egg and chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I mean nowadays you got ham, you're getting a bit of like honey roast or something. You know what I mean? You're like, no, I want gammon. You know, like them calves. You know, some of them calves. But yeah, gammon, chips and peas and egg is
Mm.
nice.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
good, yeah.
take the egg out and put a pineapple in there. You know, because
Do you have pineapple on the pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
definitely.
There's so many people that just are so anti-pineapple on a pizza.
Yeah, the Italians.
Is that
Yeah,
what they
that's
are?
it, yeah.
The chef
Yeah.
that used to, he's like, I told him I like pineapple, he's gonna make a pizza. He made a pizza. And I'm like, Giuseppe, where's the pineapple, man? He goes, you know, I'll chop your head off, you were back in Italy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, you find a horse's head in you don't let the Nepalese hear you. You know, fuck, you know. Oh, they make me laugh, man. You know,
You can put anything on a pizza, really, couldn't you?
yeah.
The only thing I don't like on a pizza is anchovies or any kind of fish, like tuna or anchovies. I don't do fishy pizzas.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't do fish curries.
I don't. Yeah, I don't do
I
fishy
do fishy
pizzas.
fannies.
Yeah.
No fishy fanny here.
That
thanks.
don't turn up in the box on a Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, you know, fresh fish is supposed to smell of nothing. If it smells of fish, it's off.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Like a fanny.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
You
Uh,
go, oh, love, you need to go and sort that out.
Thank you very much. Hang on a second, I got a good one here. Oh, she's so cool. She says it every time. We're doing something right. I love it. You know, taboos, guys. Oh shit, there's 3 minutes. There's no way we're going to get 3 taboos in 3 minutes. So overspill.
Taboo.
Taboos, a taboo. What do you have 3 taboos that you think it should be law? Taboos, a taboo, you know.
What, like jump out and go, hoo boo?
No, so the kind of like you're not allowed to do that shit. It's not right. It's taboo.
There's a wide
Free.
spectrum.
or it could-
What are we talking?
What
here?
is taboo? Taboo stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
something that I
what would
think
you
is just
consider
like, you know,
as taboos? I mean, if
some bad habits of taboos.
well,
aren't
shagging
there?
family members
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
one.
What's
Yeah.
good looking?
In-
How close in the family we talking?
Well, that's
Incest, yeah.
We're
that's
talking
taboo.
Yeah,
Brother and
yeah.
sister,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
definitely off.
yeah.
What about
not first cousin?
No, not
Not first cousin?
No.
What about step?
step don't matter, that's
No,
not
that's not
bloody
bloody,
sense.
that's
They're not
Yeah,
showing.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, but even so. it's
What if
still
though, right?
No.
If your mum,
She's well up.
yeah, if your mum and dad got like
Yeah.
divorced and one went with this and then
Look at the Brady
you
Bunch.
think, fuck me, that my dad's new bird's daughter is fit as fuck.
Get in there, Dad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Only so you can
What
get.
if? Yeah, but the thing is, that's your stepsister, but you can still smash the shit out of it, right?
Yeah, you're not related. Only
And
by
You get
law.
away with it.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You know, you're upstairs. Oh, we're playing PlayStation. It's all right.
Yeah, with my stepsister.
Broad eye, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it's not. But there's no blood there, is there?
No.
just
But I
find
tend to find that
Mm.
a rag and a bit of chloroform on it works just as well.
It's like that. Is that smell of chloroform?
Yeah. Does it smell weird for you?
Yeah.
Does it smell funny? No, we're joking. Shit, fucking hell.
Taboo, touching kids. That's
You know.
taboo, sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But that's just
taboo.
standard, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fucking weirdos do it, and they should know that's a taboo. You don't do that shit. You're not allowed to
Alright,
do
don't
that.
fuck your sister.
Yeah,
Don't touch kids.
or your first cousin.
Yeah.
Nah. Depends if they're fit. Go on, no, I'm joking. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, family members then.
Family
Yeah,
members,
no
yeah.
incest.
Close, yeah, no incest.
So
no.
no touching kids.
I think
No family members.
third cousin onwards, maybe. What would you slide down to second cousin?
Apparently,
I
I
don't know,
think
I've
you
got-
are allowed the second, aren't
Yeah,
you?
but I've got quite a few second cousins, and I
Yeah.
don't want to go now. I don't want to put that out there to them.
Yeah. I think that is passable.
It's
second
acceptable.
cousin.
Is
Yeah,
it
acceptable.
Yeah,
Second
how
cousin.
how fucked up would the kids be if you had a child?
They're all
No, they're
inbred.
not incest. It's not
No,
your
no.
brother and sister, and they come out with like 6 fingers and shit. This is like the
What they like
cousins.
doing Ipswich?
I don't know what they've had.
Inbred switch, they
I
call
don't
it.
know. Inbred, which is it? What?
Inbred switch.
I don't know.
So it'd be like your
Uh,
mother's sister's kids.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, hold on.
so-
This is
Your
no,
grandfather?
hold on,
no.
hold on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that just abruptly stopped because I was just about to light my cigarette, and the light came up, and I mean basically just said, "Hey, I'm done." All right, so we're back. What was it?
Yeah, so I was saying, like, so your second cousin would be, for an example,
Okay,
your mum's sister's kids is your second cousin, isn't it?
Your mum's sister's kids.
Yeah, so your auntie,
Your auntie
mum's
or your
sister,
uncle, yeah.
their kids.
it's
not
your
their
cousin.
kids, it's
Their
their
kids.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
their
It's your-
kids.
It's your cousin's kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, your cousin's kids. So
Yeah.
it's your mum's sister's kids.
That's your second cousin.
Yeah, second
Yeah,
cousin,
so
that's
it's-
acceptable.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently so.
No, it's my kid. And their kid will be second cousins.
No.
Yeah,
Your kid and their kid will be cousins.
second cousins.
Cousin, no,
No,
cousin.
because if we're first cousins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're, like my mum was your mum's
Their,
sister, right?
no.
If it
Their
was-
kid, like, if we're cousins,
Yeah,
my kid
first
will be,
cousins.
Yeah, my kid will be your second cousin.
No.
Yes, it is.
Your kid and my kid
No,
will be second
No, they
cousins.
won't. You will be second cousins to, like, so,
Yeah.
yeah. Your
Now, see,
your
I could-
cousin's
so
kid.
that, so that
so if
means
you've got
I'll
a
be,
fir-
I'll
No.
be dating your kid.
Yeah.
No, see, that's creepy.
That is second cousin.
No, that's wrong, mate.
That's the
That's a
second
taboo.
Because my mum and
See,
dad,
my
right?
cousin, my ideology of what second cousins are is your kids and my kids, they're second cousins, second
No.
generation down.
No, it's not.
Mm.
No.
To-
Well, it's-
to-
no.
in-
So what it is,
in-
right? Listen,
in-
my mum,
in- see, my tradition is like I'll be their uncle, but not like a brotherly way, but more of a respect way.
no, it's not it. My mum
That's
was one
where
of
I
eight.
come from, yeah.
One of eight, right? My dad was one of 12,
Mhm.
right? And the age difference between like the youngest and the oldest is like fucking, I don't know, 50 years or something.
Right.
I don't know how much it is, right? So my cousin would be like my auntie, and always will have been my auntie because she's that age.
Yeah.
Not far
Yeah,
off
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad, right? So her kids
Mhm.
was always my cousins, right? In my head.
Yeah.
But technically, they're my second cousins because their mum is my first cousin. You with me?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So if I have a kid,
Mm.
it will be cousins with them, but it'd be second, third cousins, I suppose they would be.
No, see, like, so what you're saying is, your kid, I'll be second cousins to.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he had a kid, I'll be third cousins to.
Yeah.
And so on.
Yeah.
Right. See, that's not the way I think it works in my culture. In my culture, it works like we're first cousins, our kids are second cousins, their kids are third cousins.
No,
You know?
because they're my kid.
No,
would be
I
your-
understand the logic. Because, like, well,
It just gets confusing.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck your family,
yeah,
Yeah,
simple as
innit?
that.
That's
and then you
it.
ain't got to
Yeah.
worry about that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
So that's a
that's it.
taboo.
unless they're
Yeah.
fit.
No, well, no, mate. Listen, we're first cousins of the same age.
Well, I'm not going to
right?
fuck you, Jules. Don't worry.
No, well, I'm not going to fuck your kid, am I? You know what I mean? It's wrong. That's my second cousin, and too close to home. And even then, it's the age gap as well. That's what I'm
the
trying
age
to say.
gap. The age gap might be massive because if your parents have got like 9 kids, 10
Yeah.
kids, there's 10 years.
Yes,
right?
yes.
If they had a kid at each year, right?
No,
So there's 10
I-
years.
I-
That's one sore fanny. Right? At the end of it all, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that time scale, at some point, these kids are going to have our kids, and da 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 da. So that it could be a span of like 30 odd years.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
Where your first cousin your second cousin is 30 years younger
Yeah.
or older than you,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean.
Yeah, no. I understand that. I get that. You know, but yeah, in that scenario, it's a different story. But you know, in like a generation what we are like now, kind of thing, I'm like, no. Second,
But then when you look at the wealthy, you know, the
they
Orthodox,
shouldn't they?
they all married their cousins, didn't they? Keep the money in the family and all that shit.
Well,
Another taboo, animals, sex with animals. I read recently there's...
yeah, bestiality.
Yeah,
Someone wanted to
bestiality.
make it look like someone came out and said it's all right.
Well, there was a programme recently I read somewhere
Sorry,
that...
Liz, could you speak into them?
Sorry, there was a programme I read recently that a series has come out somewhere, probably on Netflix or something, where there was a woman doing something to a horse. Not
Yeah,
with her
whipping her,
hand.
whipping
No,
her.
with her hand. She was
Oh,
yeah, she
oh,
was
I thought
relieving a horse. with
Sure,
her
she
hand.
weren't like artificial inseminated.
That's why I
No.
heard they have to do sometimes.
Because when the horse gets going, they normally get the old.
Bucket out.
No, this was apparently a little bit of a, a bit of a romantic thing that she had going with a horse, and everyone's absolutely disgusted about it. That
Does she
you know,
walk
she
like?
was like,
It's men's fault.
yeah, it's just.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a
Bastards.
taboo for me.
Yeah, bestiality.
Yeah,
For sure.
bestiality.
You know, that's a no.
Yeah.
You know, paedophilia. We've said that's another big time.
Here's another taboo: electric cars. They should be not allowed.
I just can't believe. Oh, Rob, why the? Listen, mate. Why'd you start on this one? Because like I can't believe how thick people are that bought into this.
Yeah.
And the idiots that keep giving them the money to make this shit. That's causing more damage to the earth.
They're now getting after you've got electric car now. You've got to pay congestion charge.
Yeah. That we talked about that
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was
And
something,
it was,
yeah.
I'm like, good. And I swear to God, I said good.
I think cyclists should pay congestion charge.
I said cyclists should be fucking.
Shall I tell you why? Because like they I always assumed they're meant to go in single file on the left hand
They
side.
take their piss. No,
Yeah.
they take over the lane.
And I was on the way to work the other morning, and they all decide that they all want to go during rush hour, and there's like four just take it side by side, just going down the road.
Like
So the congestion from all these cars all sitting back, driving at 15 mile an hour because we can't get past them.
Yeah, but ain't they put a load of cycle lanes in for that?
They don't go in them though. This is a thing.
Not
It's
in
like-
not in
They were going
Essex,
down-
isn't
They were
it?
going down like one off the big roundabout there with the pub is on the corner. So one of them comes.
Suiston Road.
No, up by the
Going
Waycombe.
towards McDonald's?
Yeah, Waycombe's roundabout up in the.
Oh right,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they're going off one of them. Yeah, not the Epping one. They were going off the one that goes to Chingford.
Yeah.
And they were like four abreast. Do you know what I mean? Going down the road, it's rush hour, and no
Take
one
the-
can overtake them because they're all side by side. Do you know what I mean?
And
Chatting
you've got
to each
the,
other.
You've got the solid lines there and all.
And you've got the cycle lane with the pictures of the cycle, and they're not in them because I thought that's what they're meant to do, cycle, so we can drive past them. So to me, they're congesting and making more traffic and fumes from all these cars that are all backed up behind them because
They're
we have
selfish.
to wait for them to try and get up the hill.
They're selfish. They don't care, right? You're a cyclist. You're a motorist. You're polluting the planet, and fuck you.
Mm.
If you want to get somewhere quicker than what we're getting, get a bike. I'm like, bruv, you know, people have got to take their tools to work. You know, people have got to get to work, and
Yeah.
people are not. Some people are not disabled people. They can't cycle a bike. How are they going to get to work? Do you know what I'm saying? And like, you're just being selfish, and they do it because they know they can get away with it because the law, the motoring laws allows them to.
They were
Yeah.
causing chaos. There must have been about 20 of them.
Do you know
Do you know what I mean? And like you're behind them and you're going, oh, for God's sake, you know?
Where are they cycling
God,
to?
it's-
France,
God knows.
hopefully.
Why aren't they
See,
going
that's
to
what-
Olympics.
Why aren't
we
they
need
going
to
to
do.
work? That's what I want to know.
We need to do. We need to get someone
Because they're
plotted up.
minted.
Yeah, obviously.
Get someone plotted up in the bushes on the road, right? With a long stick. Yeah. Camouflage. Wear red green gear. You know, like that.
Yeah,
Look like
yeah.
a bush,
Yeah,
right? And you get like a long fucking stick. Make it a proper stick, not a broomstick that
Yeah.
looks too.
yeah.
thingy. A proper stick with leaves on and shit, right?
Yeah.
That you
A
know
thick one.
it ain't gonna snap,
Yeah.
right? And as they're all coming down the road, just get the first one, you just fucking throw the stick
Yeah.
in the front wheels.
Chuck it
Foil.
in their spokes.
That's it. He goes over the top, you've got a pile up, done.
Finished.
End
Yeah,
of.
done.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Congestion finished.
Yeah.
Ah, cyclists. They take the piss, man. Don't they know where there's only one lane? You know what I mean? People got to get places. Get out the fucking way, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? They don't like it when you horn, you know, you press the horn, like, hurry up, or pull over, you fucker. You know what I mean?
And they're in the middle of the road and you've got to overtake them, so you've got to go onto the other side of the road to overtake them, because they give you a dirty look if you get too close to them. You know, you get that look like, you know, how dare you come close to me, you know?
Yeah.
Just, oh, gosh. Grinds my gears, that one.
Yeah, look, that's a taboo.
Mm.
Cyclists should be a taboo, definitely. Yeah, not allowed to fucking cycle in single lanes. You have to drive your electric vehicle to Off a cliff would be nice. Drive your electric vehicle to one of them car parks in the forest or whatever, or the motorway, and get on your bike there. There's plenty of fucking room.
Hang on.
No?
So you say that forest, so something completely different just pops in mid. No, them up through, go through everything, you got them forest, and you drive through, you had them little car parks where you could park your motor,
Yeah,
walk your dog,
yeah,
go for a walk, whatever you want to do.
yeah.
You know they're charging you to park there now.
In those little
In them
side
little
bits.
car
Really?
parks, yeah.
On the Crooked Hill and Crooked Mile.
Not a Crooked Mile. If you go up through I Beach and all that, and
Yeah.
then you're going into if you're going into
Go down to the Robin Hood.
No,
round about.
yeah, Robin Hood, all
Yeah.
round there. Any of
Yeah.
them car parks there where you just be able to park up and just
Yeah.
go for a walk.
The bunking car parks, basically.
Yeah, bunker
There you
car
go.
parks,
Yeah,
yeah.
them ones, yeah. Yeah.
Right? But like now you've got to pay to bunk up.
Oh, right.
But you've got to pay to walk your dog. There's nothing
No.
free no more. You can't
So
go and have
it's, what,
like,
they got proper tickety things that you've got to put a ticket on?
it'd be one, it's one of them, what's names I think, you know the old
What, paper
camera,
phone
yeah,
sort of thing?
bullshit.
What the hell is that?
No.
I'm so shit. How you got to use them?
Oh,
I think them
don't.
apps on,
Yeah,
on
the
the
apps.
car parks and
There's
stuff.
loads
I-
of them.
I-
There's so many different ones. They're not all the same.
No, but the thing is, they don't give you option. I mean, like to not use that. There's not a machine
Yeah.
like for like
Putting your coins in.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
just-
getting rid of them. I feel sorry for the old people. You
Well,
know?
the old people, I can't do it.
It's
Yeah,
not just
I
the old
find it
people. It's
difficult, yeah.
the dyslexia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like
So,
you're
do you
supposed to read the
reckon-
instructions.
Do you reckon we could use that in if you had to go to court? I couldn't pay. I couldn't read physics. I was going to tell you something
Yeah.
now, and I weren't going to say it, but I am going to fucking say it because fuck them. I will say it because it's got me. Give me up now. Look,
Oh, that's it.
right. When you can't read
Yeah.
and write, and you get frustrated, it just the frustration of not being able to do it the first time builds up, and builds up. It's like
Yeah.
a block pipe. It's
Mhm.
pushing and pushing, and then you just have a blowout,
Yeah.
right? The other night, I went nipped in Sainsbury's. I didn't look. Normally, I look to make
Yeah.
sure there's someone on the counter, so I can
Yeah.
go to the checkout, right? No fucker there. So I went, and I'd already got stuff in the trolley. And I'm like, fuck, I need to get back because you know
Yeah.
I need this stuff.
Yeah.
So I said to this young lady there, I said, excuse me, I said, no tills open. They went, nah, sorry, we're staff tonight.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, okay, thanks. You have to use these. I was like, fucking hell. So you got one for baskets. Right?
Yeah.
So you've got like a checkout bit for baskets with one dude on it, right? Then you've got another one
Yeah.
for trolleys
Yeah.
with this woman on it. Then some other old bin walking about, right? Like she's fucking the fucking king or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I look at me, I mean, I'm fucking here now.
She's got the codes.
Uh-huh.
to
Mate,
it all.
she's like fucking, you know what I mean? So,
Jada.
and I said, are they not open? No, sorry, short staffed. And I'm like, fucking hell. So then I went, I was pissed off by it, and I'm now looking for a fucking fight,
Yeah.
right? And they take your photograph, you're videoed. So I put a fucking bag on the thing, and they get the arm. I said, well, I don't want my picture on the bloody thing. It's for security. I said, what do I look like? A fucking terrorist? I said, I'm here to buy this.
Yeah.
So I went out and I couldn't get it to work because my fucking camera's gone on, innit? I fucking get an arsehole. And there's all these people and they're laughing at me, right? Because they can see my frustration and I'm like, fucking hell. Anyway, so I was trying to scan it, nothing, nothing. And it like, fucking, then the red light comes on, they have to come over and press it. I could have nicked loads of shit, right? I could have nicked anything because in the end they weren't even looking, they just wanted me out the shop. They're pressing the buttons.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I'm trying to pay cash, nothing, wouldn't take it. Fucking got my card out, wouldn't take me. I'm now getting a fucking living arsehole, right?
Yeah.
Finally got that done, paid, ready to go. Receipt in the bag, went to get out, you have to scan a receipt to get out now
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
fucking bit. And I thought, fuck this. I pushed the trolley through the thing, set the alarms off. This bitch, and I've got to call her a bitch, and I hope she's listening, right? She was our age, maybe a bit older, right? She's gone, she said something to me, and I said, well, if you'd open up the till, I said, I wouldn't have to do it. She went, bashing her things away. I said, open up the till, I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Ladies
Right.
and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Done it to me again,
Sorry, Rob. There you go, mate. You're back in.
Lovely. Right, so I've pushed through the thing, alarm's gone
Yeah.
off.
Welcome back, Liz. Yeah.
So I just said to her, she was just, I said, it ain't rocket science, is it? I said, you've got 3 of you,
Yeah.
you've got 2 of these checkout things, you could fuck one of these off,
Yeah.
just have one, because there's no one here in the shop,
Yeah.
right, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you, or one of you, can sit on there, and the other one can be floating about, helping out if you need to. It ain't hard,
Yeah.
like that. If you'd have read the sign, you would have scanned your ticket. Oh, it's like a red
Yeah,
rag to a
yeah,
bottle.
yeah.
So I did use the
Yeah.
bad word.
Yeah.
I went, I'm fucking dyslexic, you.
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's looked at me like that, and
Yeah.
by that time I'm just
Yeah.
ready to
Yeah.
fight anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was all like growling, and I was like, don't you use language like that. I went, oh,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you come back here. I said, fuck it, I'll go Tesco. Like that, right? And then there was a geezer on the security bloke there, security guard, and he looked at me, and I thought, here we go. And I was growling a little bit, and his arsehole went, right? And I'm walking out with a trolley, and I've just got the arsehole, I was livid. Do you know what I mean? It just really wound me up. There's no need for that stress. So he didn't say nothing to me, this bloke. I walked to my truck, and I put the stuff in the truck, and now he's at the gate, he's at the door with another geezer. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're looking at me.
Yeah.
Come over here then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have none of it.
Right.
Fuck off. So I'm not allowed back in Sainsbury's now.
Hang on a sec. I think you should. Yeah. So carry on with that story.
No, it's too late now.
No, I didn't want to do it.
You should have done it while I was going for it. Oh, that's what it was like though.
So I went to one of those. Well, I was.
Is
I
this
was
an
in-
aggressive that you're going to kick and argue?
No,
with someone?
I just felt stupid really. I was in the co-op the other day in our local town, and I'd just got a couple of bits, and the queue was long for the actual woman to pay at the till, because I always go to the till, yeah, and pay. I don't like those machines, so
yeah.
right, I can't stand them. I avoid them like the plague.
I hear that.
So I've never used one in the co-op before, and the queue was long, so I walked up to it, and all I had was cash, and I wasn't going to use my card. I wanted to get rid of my cash, and I looked at this thing, and I know how to scan it, and I'm looking for where you put it.
Cash out, card only.
No, it wasn't card only. It was cash thing. But I was going, where the fuck do you put coins? I was like, there was no. It was like looking at a computer. I'm like,
Looking at a Barbie doll.
I ain't got a
No
clue
slot.
what to do here. So I ended up giving up and going on the back of the queue, because I thought, it just blows my mind. I can't be doing
You know
with all
what?
this stuff. I really can't.
They should. They're cutting back. I noticed this in all these superstores that you go into. They're cutting back on till staff.
Cool.
Tesco's down here, Sainsbury's down there. You know, everywhere. You know,
Everywhere. The airport, I found out now
Oh,
that when you go to the airport, I've only just been told this, and I'm shitting myself already. I'm
which
panicking. Stansted. I'm panicking already. I'm not even there yet. In 2 weeks' time, I don't know what I'm going to be like. So we're all used to. We walk in, didn't you, with your cases. You walk up to your TUI or your Jet 2. Hello. You give your passport across. They do it because you've checked in, and then you put your case on. They weigh it, and then the case goes off. They give you your boarding passes and off. No, not anymore. You do it all yourself. And I'm like, what? There he goes, yeah. It's all self-serve now. I went, you are joking. So
Yeah.
what? Yeah. So
Had it for a
now,
week
yeah.
when I
So-
got Ruby off, yeah.
So you go to this bit now, and you scan your passport, which then you put your own case on the weighing thing.
Sorry.
Put your own ticket round the thing, and take it to another bit for it to go off. It's all self-serve. There's no person behind the till, behind the check-in.
See, this is
Counters anyway.
how, and being dyslexic. That means if it's self-serving, that means you got to reach it.
Just
Stuff don't work. You're like, well, how the fucking? There's no human interaction to help you
What
through
it
it.
is, you then have to ask someone excuse me, can you help me? What seems to be the problem? I have no clue. Well, I can't help you. What do you mean you can't help me? I can't do it. Why can't you do it? I can't read.
You know,
right? I can't read. And now everyone around you looks.
Yeah.
Why can't you read? Dyslexic, mate.
Mate, that's what I tell them straight. I don't
give a fuck either, but some people
I'm
are embarrassed.
dyslexic. And if they don't understand what dyslexic means, right, that they look at you funny. Because some people don't have a clue, right? And you tell them you're dyslexic. And before anything, it's like, I have dyslexia. It's difficult for me to read. That's it. And if they can't understand that and they want to give you this shit, it's a disability, mate. And it's a neurodiverse, we're called or come under the flag of neurodiversity. You know, we think differently. The information drops.
Sounds like a band, doesn't it?
What's that, neurodiversity?
Ladies and gentlemen, neurodiversity.
Oh, she's great. I like, yeah, she came with the console.
Trouble is, everyone watches on YouTube, can't it? You've got to get it so they can hear that.
Mate, it's going to be a little while, you know.
How do we do that? Is that they need them?
I need to bring down the PC and the monitors and the desk to put the shit on the. You know what I mean? That's why I've got to do that there.
Wow, we need to
And
get that done.
you know, the cameras as well have to come down and everything gets set up. God, I just got to remember how I wired all this stuff to work the way it's working. I'm like, wow, you know, because I started off with like one microphone into this, and then I said, well, how can I get? I said, yeah, we'll get a mixer, whack them in there, then get it out to here. So cool. So how the fuck am I getting it from that to that? You know, it should be going to the PC, but instead of a PC, it's going to a tablet. I'm like, cool. Next thing, how am I going to link this with that? And the audio will be linked via this. This is like the brain, you know. It's like converts analog to digital, you know.
That thing.
Well, that's what it's doing right now.
That's clever, isn't it?
It's analog signal, our voices, microphones, and it's going into this, converting it to digital. So it's all digital. Am I saying digital funny now?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't win. Digital. Digital. Get me paranoid. Yeah, so, sorry, I forgot to say, back to that vaping. What do you reckon? I think it should be banned.
I done it for 3 months and I've never felt so ill.
I done it for 3 weeks and my chest was like...
Yeah, same here. I
Or,
felt like I had water on my lungs.
Or-
It felt it was wrong.
Was you clearing your? I don't know.
No, I know. I cleared.
Or was it
yeah, I
the
was.
fact that you was feeling
No,
worse because you stopped smoking?
I did think that, and I did go through the clearing stage where you cough up and you clear and you could taste better and smell better. But what I felt like I was doing with the vaping, I was doing it more than I was smoking because I had this vape in my car, so I never smoke in my car. And I was just picking up doing it just for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? So I was doing it more than I usually smoke. But it felt like my lungs were, you know, like have you ever gone in a swimming pool and you know when you get water down your nose and you get that, have you ever done that?
You
know that horrible feeling in it?
Yeah.
It felt like that. It
Like it's drowning.
like I'm drowning. And I was like, this is wrong. Something's wrong here, so vape's gone.
How can something be safe when there's been no studies on it?
Exactly.
You know, it's not been long enough
No.
time
Yeah.
to say that, oh, we've done a study over 10, 15 years and it goes to show that, you know, statistics show that these chemicals are X, Y, and Z and they're poisonous. Kids have died from it. There's kids that died because of...
Yeah. I've seen a couple of kids on that Good Morning TV. They're literally saying to other kids, you know, don't do it, you know, and nearly ended up where they've got popcorn lung. They call it, don't they? You know, because it produces like sort of like blows up air pockets throughout your lung, and it gives you scar tissue.
Crap.
Do you know what I mean?
It's poisons. They're putting poisons in there, and like I said, I think they need to be banned. Excuse me a second.
100%. It's on the right.
Is there anybody there? Episode. Oh, Rob, what happened, mate?
vape's gone in the bin. There's no vaping. I go back to the lung. What is it? What is it? From smoking that goes into your lung. Tar. Yeah, I'll stick with me tar. Thanks very much.
I've never done it. Never done it.
Have you never
smoked a thing in my life.
That's pretty incredible.
In
Really.
fact, the only time I've ever come close to anything like that, I was
Yeah.
smashed,
Yeah.
drunk in Camden.
Yeah.
Right? And I was with the old lot from when I first opened that shop.
Yeah.
And we went to one of these shisha bars.
Yeah.
And they had this like ubbly bubbly thing going
Yeah.
on, and I was hammered.
Yeah.
And they said to me, "It's just water."
Yeah.
I didn't know I was a night. I
Yeah.
thought, what do you mean? It's like flavoured water.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? I thought it was like, well, I was drunk, but
Yeah.
I thought it was steam.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
Yeah. Did you
Like-
throw up? Most people.
Nigh
throw up.
on.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's not for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, look. Vaping is poison. Jeffrey Marsh is a pedo. And let's lighten this up. I was going to say, I was just thinking, shit, it just popped into my head, you see. I mean, there's that saying, ick. Have you heard of it? What's it? What do you find an ick?
An ick.
Yeah, like, ugh. What, you know, have you heard that?
Yeah.
Right. Now, what grinds your gears? What is it, something you don't like? What gives you an ick?
Oh,
Or
there's loads of bad habits. Some bad habits. That
Okay,
people
what
have.
about inanimate objects like teddy bears or Star Wars figurines?
Yeah,
I mean,
know where you're
you know,
coming from,
or
yeah.
cats. Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, putting it to you, Rob.
Yeah.
You meet a woman, right? She takes you back to her place. She opens the front door.
It stinks of cat.
No, there's dolls everywhere.
Mate, I'm going. See you later. No, fuck right
Yeah.
off. Them porcelain dolls.
Yeah,
fuck
with the
that.
Victorian kind of, I'm going
Yeah,
to keep
yeah,
dresses.
Yeah.
Any woman that's got all that in her bedroom, there's
Why? Why? See, I mean, you know, you work. Say for instance, this is a hypothetical example. I mean, you work with her for years. So I mean, she's a lovely person, you know, and you get on fine and like.
well, you just better smash it.
Well, you
You're
know.
going to do the do that night, is that what you're saying? It's on.
Yeah. I mean, that's the first time we're going back to her place.
Right, so you're going back there to run through it first.
Whatever's going to happen, is, you know.
And then
said-
you're faced with the dolls. I'll be like, I'm on my toes, mate.
Would you?
Oh, how could you do it when they're all looking at you though? Like,
Yeah, but I mean-
big little eyes. And them eyes follow you, don't they?
Yeah, well,
And then when them
Depends if
dolls
you're up a
them
minute.
used to have as a kid, I did.
Yeah.
You know, the girls went and they sit up and the eyes go open
Yeah,
up.
they go
and
like
fucking
that,
shut.
don't they?
yeah, but they're not moving. I mean, they're just sitting there.
Looking
And
at you.
they are plastic, but sorry, they are porcelain.
Don't care.
See,
They don't look right,
would
do
you,
they?
would you be like, no, I mean, for me, I mean, if it were, I'd be like, I don't know if messing around with my zip.
Don't want them
Look
ghost
around.
hunt things. You know, them you go
Yeah, you
with
said,
over that gunpowder mills.
Yeah,
And one of the rooms I went in there with the lights on, thank fuck I saw it, they had a few of them
yeah,
dull things
Yeah.
in there.
yeah.
Right, and I clocked them with the lights on. I thought, thank fuck for that, because if I'm in here with the lights off and I see that fucker
Yeah.
up there,
Yeah.
someone's getting it. I'm happy. Honestly, they're horrible.
They are creepy. I mean, like that. I mean, but she's a nice girl. Would you date her anyway, or
No.
would you say there's something wrong?
Yeah, she's got fucking screwed.
Yeah. I mean,
I reckon there'd be bodies in there, in that house, that she's took back there before and like put them into a position and then
yeah.
slit their throat or something.
Do you reckon, like, you went to sit on the sofa and the doll, and you went to move the doll out of the way because she was sitting where you were going to sit, and the girl turns around and says, "What are you doing? Why are you moving, Annabelle?"
Wait a minute, Mrs. Nesbitt.
Yeah, Mrs. Nut.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
for
no.
me, mate.
Yeah, what? Like, listen, I just had an emergency phone call and I need to go. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Yeah,
And that's
turn
it.
that off.
No, man. No, that's
And then when you get to work the next day, she's brought a couple in for you.
Oh, to keep an eye on your ass.
Oh, I'd smash it.
And they're all like voodoo like. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, and I one the eye opens and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
And unless you shake it a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, it flicks up.
Yeah.
Just flick up.
It's like you're talking from experience.
Well, no, I'm just saying, no experience. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, come to the end of the segment. We'll be right back with Lisa's ick. Is it an ick? What do you think that will put you off? Well, oh God, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Lisa.
Yeah.
What would be your thing? I mean, it can be creepy. It could be a hygiene thing. It could be
Mine's hygiene things. Mine's like.
like he's got
No,
skid pants.
Walk out.
Well, on the
yeah,
sofa.
I just no.
Skid
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
Stinky socks and I don't know, a crappy old toothbrush. If I went into the bathroom and it's just like. Do you know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
what would it be as soon as the door opened and instantly?
Smell would be probably mine. If it's stunk, I don't know. No, a nick for me, I suppose. I'm just going back from like past experiences. I suppose with blokes that I've been out with. Something that would put me off would be like their bed linen is. I'm really funny about like I love clean sheets. Do you know what I mean? A nice clean fresh.
Yes.
I like.
No man smell.
I don't like crumpled bottom sheet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be tight.
It's got to be tight and
Yeah,
taut. Do you know what I mean? I
yeah.
like decent pillows. You know, I don't like a bed that you know you walk into the bedroom and he's going, "Oh, hold on a minute," and just trying to fucking tidy up the fucking.
Yeah, but if you
shit
didn't know
bed
you was
that-
coming home,
No, but
if it's off the cuff,
yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Because-
but it's
but
got
that's
that
not-
sort
that's
of
not-
that
that's-
tinge
that's-
where it looks like.
no, and that's not enough. I'm not happy with your answer.
Oh,
I want something a bit more. You open the door. What's creepy? All right, let's find it. It's got to be something creepy, right?
Taxidermy.
You open up the door. And the first thing you say, "Fuck this! I'm not even going through the door." You see, what is it? See, that will put you off.
I don't know. Fucking puzzles would fucking put me off. I don't know. Seeing
Puzzles.
seeing boxes of puzzles would put me off. I mean, seriously.
Well, like Connect Four.
No, not games. Like
What?
just fucking, you know, like just puzzles, like 1,000 pieces of this.
Oh,
and fucking-
jigsaw
yeah,
puzzles.
Like jigsaw puzzles were just fucking I don't know what it
Apparently,
is.
that's good for the brain.
Oh no, just
But
that
I-
would just I don't know. I don't know. Bins full of
Passion killers. That's what we're looking
I
at.
know.
This is a passion killer.
loads
Well,
of tissues in a bin.
Yeah.
That would just put me off. Do you know what I mean?
What, like a wank bin?
Yeah, rag roll. Yeah, just like that. That would just do it. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, one of them, I don't know, one of those going to the bedroom and he's got like a rag sheet, you know, like a fucking towel or something, like a rag sheet or something like that. That would just, I'd be out the door, mate. I just, like something like that. You
He's
know?
emptied his pipes fit, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't care how much he's emptying his pipes over me. It's just,
No, not over you.
no, not in the rag. That's what I'm saying. It's like one of them. It's like wallpaper paste. It's all stuck together. Like it's gone hard. You know, it's gone rigid. Do you know what I mean? Where he ain't washed it for so long. You know what I mean?
Crusted up a
It's
little.
crusted up. Just something like that would just do it for me. You know?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I, for me, if I open the door, I mean, because Rob's won the doll thing. I like that one. From a man's point of view. But for me, if I opened the fucking door and all I saw was S&M gear and dildos and strap-ons.
Strap-ons are the worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah,
definitely worry, wouldn't you?
Alright.
Strap-ons really.
Alright.
If she had dildos,
I'm not into
you
it.
go, hello, she ain't frightened.
Yeah.
But strap-ons is like,
Yeah. You know,
Get out of Dodge.
you're gonna, you know, I'm not the
Yeah,
guy
if
you're
there's
giving it
dildos
to.
everywhere, you'd be a panic. I mean,
You'd be like,
share-
love.
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm on.
Yeah.
You open the door.
What do you mean? I've got the shits. Right, it's leaving.
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
out of here.
There's fucking collars and whips and shit. I'm not into that, you know, spiky stuff. I'm not.
Handles and-
I'm not into that.
What about handcuffs?
I don't understand the point of that.
What do you mean?
What, submissive and
I'm not submissive. I mean,
What, so you've never been,
dominatrix and submissive?
No, I'm not-
never been
Don't
tied
do
up
that.
on it?
I'm not. Yeah, but the dominatrix stuff, isn't it?
You ain't got to go mental, have you?
No, not me. I mean, like they want to kick the shit out of you and stuff like
Not
that.
necessarily. Just because they're going to tie you up, don't mean they're going to kick the shit out of you, does it?
Yeah, but okay. I mean, listen, tying up to me is just like a lazy way of getting out, not doing nothing. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Depends where they tied you up, though, doesn't it?
yeah, but you don't need to tie me up and say, go on, then, all right. You know what I mean? I don't need to be tied up. Because I don't.
What if they tied you up, right, to a... What if it was this scenario, yeah? You had a bed.
Okay.
You had a bed.
I'm listening.
Right? And it was like a bed and it was they had a high fucking, like a 4-poster.
Yeah.
Right? But she wanted you to stand spread eagle.
I ain't standing, man. I can
No.
barely walk.
No, it's a hypothetical.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? Like this.
Start. What's
You've
that?
climbed up on, like, so you're like a fucking,
Like a
like
star.
a star, right? So you've got like fucking
Yeah.
legs and arms like this, and there you are.
You're
Start
standing up.
Yeah. Start
yeah,
bottom
yeah.
naked,
Yeah.
so she can come and suck you off or something, right?
Yeah.
That's what you think, yeah?
Yeah.
But then she says, right, let me step inside a little bit more comfortable. And you're like, all right. And she comes out, she goes in, comes out the fucking bathroom, changed into a delivery fucking outfit. So she's wearing like a FedEx outfit or something, right?
Oops, yeah.
And then you realise that shit, I'm actually in a garage, right? And I'm on the back of a fucking pickup truck, right? Or back of a lorry, and the wall is a facade, right? And she gets in, starts up, and then off she goes. And there you are, shit, on the back of that, buzzing around Wolfram Abbey town. How's your luck?
Well,
You could do fuck all once you're on there.
But
couldn't
this
you?
is why I don't. This is why I'm not in favour of being tied up or restrained. I don't trust no one. You know what I
Imagine
mean?
getting tied up though, right? And then, alright, back in a minute, and you just fuck off and leave them.
This is what I mean.
Well, there was a film like that, but didn't you see it?
No.
Gerard's Game, it's called. Couple on the bed. I think he tied her to the bed, bit of kinky sex and whatnot, and then he had a heart attack, and he's on the floor. Had a
Oh,
heart
what,
attack.
she's fucking stuck there,
She's
no one
fucking
knows?
stuck there. Yeah, chained to the fucking bed. She can't reach the phone. She can't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? She's fucking in a lot
That's
of trouble.
why.
innit?
That's
You know
why
what I mean?
learning a bit of escapology is a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing is don't get tied. Okay. You. Okay. So you wouldn't mind being tied up?
Depends who's tying you up, I suppose, doesn't it?
Well, okay. So this is really from a.
If it's you with your significant other and you trust her or whatever.
Nah, you're on the lash with the boys, having a
What,
wicked.
and your mates tying you up?
No, not your mates. But you're out at the bar. The barmaid says, look, takes a liking to you. You know what I mean? She's fit as. You know, she's really nice as well. Great personality, nice laugh. And come back to my place after my shift. You lot are there drinking, getting wasted or whatever have you. Yeah, sweet. You go back to her place. She says, I'd like to tie you up. Right? So face down on the bed.
Oh.
I'll swerve that.
Face down on the bed.
Something's up your arse, isn't it?
And it's
Yeah, you're getting fucked.
exactly. This is what I'm saying. That's the first thing a guy's thinking.
Yeah.
You're getting
I'm
fucked.
gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Whether it's her with a strap on,
Or some geezer
or
with a big
fucking-
tin shalom coming
or a
out.
fucking mate Leroy who's coming around here. You know what I mean? Or that geezer that used to be on the fucking, what's his name? Barry, innit? Yeah, big Barry, that black fella with
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah,
No.
with a baby arm.
fucking baby on.
My baby's arm holding an apple.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Jesus.
Oh, mate. No, that'd be like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Listen, so I don't give a
Face
fuck
down,
how fit
yeah.
you are. I don't care how pissed I am.
No,
Right?
no, you do it.
No.
You do it.
No, not face down. So at least you're not going to get fucked either way by whoever. You know what I'm saying? So it's face up or nothing's going on
The
here.
thing is, you're tied up, right?
Yeah.
And she force feeds you some blueies,
Yeah,
right? And then she gets you hard.
yeah.
Anyone can sit on you, right?
I suppose so.
So then what if Geezer comes in and goes, my turn? And you're like, oh no. And then you're struggling, right, George? You're struggling to get away and he's going, yeah, harder, harder. And you're going, I'm not doing it on purpose, man, I'm trying to get away.
Yeah,
You
you're
know what I mean?
wiggling like
Yeah, but at least you're not getting fucked.
Yeah.
No, but you're doing someone else at the bum.
At least you're not getting done up the bum.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's not nice
Simple.
either way, yeah.
No, yeah, but
Yeah,
this is
but
horrible. This is horrible.
That's the
because-
Greek coming at you.
No, what I'm trying to say is, if you had an option, are you going to get fucked or
Or
are
be
you going to
fucked.
do the fucking?
Yeah, right, fair enough.
Yeah, you know, because to be fucked emasculates you as a man with the men, the ways that we are. Only a bitch gets fucked. Do you know what I'm saying? So if
It's a conversation I don't really want to go down.
I'm
suppose,
uncomfortable
we're in it now.
with it as well, but I just wanted to set the record straight. At least you didn't get fucked. So never face down and get chained up.
Just don't get chained up on your first date.
Period.
Yeah, wait till your second date
Yeah,
get
wait
fucked.
till-
Sorry, love, not my first date, right?
Oh, God. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's some stuff that you can get put off, man. You open the door, you see dolls, you see whips and chains and dildos and tissues that are all dry and crusty. And what about porn mags? You open it up and you see loads of porn mags. You know, it's
God,
like
yeah.
pervy.
Or like a whole video case with names on them, like you imagine it like a video library.
And your one's
like,
waiting.
Yeah, you just got this like, hold on, I'm just going to put this blank in, you know. You know what I mean?
Once, don't mind that red
Hang on,
light.
And
So
how do you
don't
spell your
look at
name?
The camera, yeah,
Right, yeah.
the camera in the corner. Yeah, wait for the camera.
What's the date?
It's like George here, right? When he brings a bird back round here, he's like, don't worry about the cameras, it's all
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's why I leave the gear out.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's all impressive, like, you know. Oh, mate.
That reminds me, you did take their memory cards out then
I
GoPros,
did,
didn't you?
indeed. I did.
Yeah, I don't want to come across anything like that.
No, don't worry. You know, there was no.
no.
See, it's such as that.
No, but yeah,
It's like, where's my 512 or
But
my
if
1 terabyte memory card?
I've got a
Yeah.
memory card in it,
Terrible.
and recorded something. I don't want to go, do us a favour, Lou. Can you upload that or whatever's on that and it's you?
With my
Face
shoulder.
down.
Oh, baby,
At your
chained
mouth.
up. Because I allowed someone
With
to
Barry
chain me
behind
face
you.
down. Just, yeah, motherfucker. Oh, God. Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, no, Lisa, so you're trying to tell me, right? Those are the worst things you can think of for a man that you can. I'm thinking about.
Yeah, go on then,
You
give
go
me-
into, you
yeah.
open the door, and all you see is fucking Superman and Batman posters up and figurines like that. You know, like right.
No, that
Check
wouldn't.
that-
that-
you'll
no.
be alright with
Yeah,
that?
I'd be alright with
Like
that.
you
He likes
can't sit
Marvel.
for a fucking
Do you know what I mean? He likes
R2
something-
D2
do you know what I mean?
unit.
You know, get your back suit
What's wrong
on
with
there,
Star
that's
Wars characters?
Nothing. I'm just saying. I mean, you don't plaster a whole room.
You
Or
do if you
the whole
collect them.
house.
If you collect them, it's good money, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. That wouldn't
Why are
put
you
me
out
off.
selling?
I'd be, you know.
I mean, but no, it's like you go in the toilets there, you go in the bathroom. I mean, you go in the bedroom, they're there, the front room, they're there, the kitchen, they're there.
No,
It's just you.
no, that wouldn't put me off. He's got a thing about Marvel. Do you know what I mean? He likes Marvel stuff.
Yeah, you know
Batman,
what?
and, you know what I
You're
mean?
a better woman than I would ever be.
No, because straight away you going through it, it's right, I can get all them costumes out of the cupboard now.
Yeah, that's
I can
it.
dress up as all
that's
this
it.
lot.
I've got Wonder Woman. Come on, here
Well,
we
if
go.
it's Marvel,
That'd be decent.
Wonder
Wonder
Woman's
Woman.
DC.
Oh, DC.
yeah, you know. But
Says the nerd over there, look.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, it's guitars. I love guitars on the walls. I mean, I plaster every wall in the house, but I have to put family members up instead. So I've taken what wall I can. Family members. More guitars on the wall. Yeah. So those prisoners, we didn't finish off on those prisoners getting released, and only the ones that have done sexual assault and violent assault will do their term. But I just don't think every crime is punishable by going to prison. We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, getting caught for some weed, it's different than getting caught with like a pound of heroin.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. But then they're saying, oh yeah, but what it feeds and the money goes back to down the line and, excuse me, terrorism and this, that and the other. And you're like, but he's a foot soldier.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of the segment and we'll be right back with our final segment of the evening. Awesome. Oh,
That was funny.
oh that was
That was so funny. Hearing that back is going to be absolutely hilarious.
sometimes I don't hear them for a little while,
Yeah.
you know, because
I ain't listened to them for ages.
mate, you
I got what happened.
You forget what's been said.
Yeah.
Spotify. I couldn't remember where I was at.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it through Spreaker, and you just save it, and it'll play it all in order, you know.
Right.
And there's the adverts on that as well.
Oh, Spreaker when it's on.
Spreaker. It's what we actually record in. It's in association with this app that I'm actually using. But I'll show you. It's good. It's good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the final part of the evening, and we have a go.
No. What happens if you finger a gypsy while she's on?
Say that again?
You've said this one before.
Have I?
Yeah, you told me this one last week.
Did I?
Get your palm ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
bollocks. Did I really?
Yeah. You get your palm ready.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Otherwise I would
Scrub
know,
that
would
off
I?
there.
It's gone. It's gone. You know.
I'll use that one again, sorry Rob.
Sorry. I hate that when happens. That's unlike me. Bollocks.
Showing your age.
Yo, listen now. So one thing that is you know these stories and conspiracy theories about the satellites that they're fake and they're not really there, and you know, why do we need satellites? And they say, well, to transmit signals across the world,
Right.
and stuff, so it can, like, you know, transmit shit across the world. And then you're like, well, hold on a minute. I was watching this documentary a while back, and I wrote this down. And you know what the word propagation means?
Propagation.
Yeah.
Propagation. It means to bounce radio signals off the atmosphere. And that's how they've been doing it since the radio signal was found and invented here in the world, in mankind. So why do we need satellites to bounce signals when there's already propagation, and satellites are millions of pounds to send up in space with all the rocket fuel? No? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money. You know, so because there was a little while back, there was this thing about mobile phone signals. How
They go off Mars, don't they?
I don't know. All I know, from what I recall of what I can remember, is that they were saying it's not actually using satellites. It's that the signal is being locally on Earth to these masts.
Yeah.
So the way it's being transmitted, it's not from space, it's from local.
Yeah.
That to these transmitters which boost the signal along and they can pick
They
up.
run cables and all. I see this thing where there's a map of like under water cabling, like fucking thousands of miles.
What, across the Atlantic?
Yeah. Right, and all the internet runs through that, right? So all your Wi-Fi, everything runs through these cables.
Fibre optics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so if you've got a mobile phone signal, this is what I've heard,
Yeah.
right? Because they say that the satellites ain't where they are, or
Yeah.
what is up there is only on the outer atmosphere, and it's held up by balloons. Now, I've seen this and all, right? And
I've not heard that one.
entertainment purposes
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
So we don't get fucking cancelled, right? But there's like, I'll find it and I'll send it to the group. You've got to look at the fucker, right?
I do.
And they've had them where the satellites have fallen out the sky. Not like in Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they're attached to them big fucking blown things and weather blown
Yeah.
things, and they've just fallen and they've been caught, and they've seen videos of them sending them up. So these fucking great things, and they go up. So just out the atmosphere, but not like where they say they are. Because you think how many's up there? They say they've got them all over the gaff, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're telling me all that junk is up there in the sky, and when they send rockets up, they're flying in rockets and they're fucking dodging all the
Yeah,
satellites.
yeah, yeah.
Have you seen the map of how many obviously CGI?
Yeah.
Right. But-
it's just covered.
Yeah.
But if you think of it like
Space
this,
junk.
right?
It's like a web.
Imagine
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that map of lines and dots and doodads and whatnot that are all over the planet, yeah? If they are just towers, signals, aerials, this, that, and the other, and the signal is bouncing, that's what you're seeing, right? So, if the way I think it works is this: I'll pick up the phone, I'm going to phone you in Greece, right? I'm here. So I ring you on my mobile phone. There's no wire going to nothing, is it, right? So that picks up a signal through the internet, comes out your side, throws a signal up, and then you receive the signal via posts on the ground where you are. That's how it works, I think. I don't think it goes up
I
and
think
above.
you're right.
Well, there's
Because that comes, if you've got signal, like when you're in somewhere, I'm trying to think of somewhere with no signal.
Epping
I'd say-
Forest.
No,
There's a lot of Epping Forest.
Not so much even for us. Somewhere like Cumbria or somewhere,
Yeah.
or where there's not a lot of towers about,
Yeah.
and there's loads of like vast fields and shit, and you go, fuck, I ain't got a signal here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because there's nothing bouncing off? If it's a satellite,
Yeah.
that should be able to
Yeah.
pick up a piece of piss. There's nothing around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you go into London, you go, shit. Well, when Tom used to first come out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wouldn't work properly because what was happening, they were saying, oh, it's bouncing off all the, if you remember,
The
right, it's
buildings.
building off the buildings.
Yeah.
So it can't pick up a satellite, right? Or is it that too many things for this to bounce off of round that it needs to work off?
It makes you wonder, and the amount of satellites that are apparently circulating the planet. Some of them are not, and this is what I don't understand. The pictures that NASA show, like I said, it's all CGI. But why haven't we cleaned it up? And can I really recall us sending that many rockets up? Is it another fake shit?
Did you see the video where the guys, they were talking about the space station being fake,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I've seen loads
With a load of people that really believe it, and they went, right, look, we're going to show you a photo of the there's like a gold kind of wing thing from a satellite, and the blue and the ocean and all this shit, and they're going, yeah, that's a pit. And the people that like really believe this are saying, yeah, that's the wing of an X, Y, and Z satellite, and that would be over the coastline of blah blah blah. And then they went, okay, that's what it is. They filmed this themselves. They made it at home, right? And it was a fucking bit of blue tarpaulin, some fucking cotton wool, a bit of cardboard covered in like whatever. And then they pulled the camera out, and they went, and they were like, didn't know what to say. I was like, and then that's how easy. We can do that at home in the kitchen, right? Look what you can do with CGI and everything else.
Yeah.
You go round and round, just believing what you see.
It's you know what? It's your eyes lie to you. They fool. The brain can be fooled by your own eyes because your subconscious is telling you, how can my eyes lie to me?
I've just thought of saying, right, this is something we can bring up in another. Right, Doris works in a shop, yeah? Her sister, Sam, she came in the other day and we was talking, and she said something, we were talking about silly facts, just facts that, when people come out with shit, and you think, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She said, apparently, your brain doesn't know your eyes are there, right? And if your brain knew your eyes were there, it would attack the eyes, right? And we're like, what the fuck? And then she said, your thoughts don't come from your brain, right?
Yeah.
And she started having a look, like Googling it or whatever, and she was trying to explain it, and I'm like, I can't get my head around this.
Yeah.
Where do your thoughts come from?
Yeah.
they don't come from your brain apparently. They come from somewhere else. So where do they come from? And this is the thing. I'm like, what? And I meant to say, because it would have been interesting, and I'll bring it up properly and do a bit of research. But yeah, your thoughts don't come from your brain apparently. And if your brain knew your eyes existed, it would attack your eyes.
Well, they've done these studies. Funny how you should say this. I saw this program many years ago on feelings and like linked to the brain and what it is. You tend to feel the brain receives a signal from the heart, from your feelings, quicker than your eyes. So when you get a feeling before you even seen something, you got a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
where do your thoughts come from?
the thoughts is your I don't know. I'm not.
Because like, if your brain controls everything,
Yeah,
without your brain, you're pretty fucked, anyway.
yeah, of course.
Right. So it's a kind of important bit of kit within the human body
I would say so.
because it controls everything.
Yeah.
So it must control your thoughts, no?
Well, you think
Well,
it's your motherboard, isn't it?
I think your thoughts are more
But where do they come from?
spiritual.
Do they-
You see, like to me, your subconscious is
No,
not
I'm
something.
not talking about like having a godly thing or a
No,
spiritual thing. I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna drink that water. So where's that come from? That thought.
That thought comes from your needs.
I don't
because
need.
you-
But I'm
well-
not thirsty. But I'm just thinking I'll
you
drink
wouldn't
that.
think that. Do you know what I mean? That thought there, into the mic, please, Rob. You wouldn't think that unless you were thirsty. You know, it's like I'm like, boy, you know what? I want another pint, but you know, I've got to see this end of the show out. You know, that's my thought because I'm thirsty for another pint. I've got to roll up a cigarette. I think.
All right, maybe that's not the.
But
Right, if you're sitting there and you think about, for no reason, tits. Thinking about tits.
right,
Why am I thinking about
Yeah.
tits?
because we're men.
Bad. Right.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you
Yeah, but
think
where
about
the
something,
where the faults, if they don't come
You mean
from
like a
inside
thought-
your brain,
no, of course, your brain is is a storage area. These thoughts, memories, experiences, things that curiosity, thoughts. This is all a part. Look, like I said, I'm no brain surgeon, but as a human, the way I see it, when I think about something, I'm like, why am I thinking about this? Well, it's a bit of curiosity because you see in this, like for instance, the moon. How's it hanging up there? Why is all that? What's all those black areas all over it, peppered all over it? What's it? You know, and then you like from a thought, you find out it's a crater. You know, and then you also find out that it's fake, and then you also find out that the whole moon, every crater is the same depth. I mean, like the wider the crater, the bigger the diameter of a crater, the deeper the hole should be. But no matter how large a crater is on the moon or how small it is, it's always to the same depth. Which is
how do you know that? Though?
because NASA says. And
It must be true, then.
They've measured it.
How have they measured
Well,
it?
Well, it's not even measuring it. We can see it from we can see it from here.
If you can't see how fucking deep the holes are, can you?
Well, it's still got a circumference on it. It's still got a you can see that it's got a curvature.
Has it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like people with those P900 cameras, they've zoomed right into it and you can see it.
A curvature, or does it go inwards, outwards? Because you can make something look
Concave.
concave or convex,
Yes.
just and it can be look like a ball.
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah,
either
yeah.
way.
Yeah. So I mean,
We ain't been there, have we?
we only see it in the 2D version kind of thing. It's just like
Yeah. So how do you know how deep the craters are then?
because they'll look around. I mean, I didn't do the measurements here. I mean, I'm just
No,
reporting.
you just said
what I
they're
heard.
all the same.
They are.
But how do we know?
They know. Well, look, if they sent probes up there, which probes I believe they have. I believe they have. But organic matter, I don't believe they sent humans up there. Humans won't survive it. This is what I'm trying to say. Robots and whatever, and rovers and whatever, fine. And they've done their measurements and they've come back. And they can't prove it, or they can't say that that these craters are not the same depth. I mean, we're not talking to the millimeter. You know, we're talking about, you know, if it's a small crater, it's deep where it's hit a metal structure, where it's giving that reverberation. And that's why the moon rang like a bell for hours. You know, because it's hollow. And what they found on the top is lots of metals, titanium and a load of other stuff. But these are the type of metals that you would need or you would want to build a superstructure out of. The moon's rocks is older on top than it is underneath it. So you dig down and it's like a younger rock. So that just goes to show that the only way, if it was to happen on Earth, is because you've dug it.
What do you mean dig down? Who's been up there digging holes in the moon?
Mate, if you believe... no, when they sent the rover up and they've done their checks.
I don't
This
believe
is
it.
why. Well, the moon to me is a mystery, and there's scientists have come out and said there's more reason for it. There's better explanations for the moon not to exist than to exist. It shouldn't be there. You know, it shouldn't be there. Oh, guys, look, we're coming down to the last 5 seconds. Thank you very much for joining us, and tune in next week. Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, let me just shut YouTube down. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Well quick tonight.
Just really laugh so I can